From the Hometown Lender Studio, this is WECB Headland Dothan on Dothan's Country. B1053.
Happy Hump Day, Wiregrass. I'm Lisa Sicasio with your Hometown News Leader headlines. Here's a look at the latest coronavirus numbers from across the state. Alabama is just under 1,000 coronavirus cases. There are 24 reported deaths, with 13 of those being patients who died from the illness. Houston County has 8 confirmed cases. Southeast Health is reporting 11 confirmed, and some of those are in Georgia. They have 33 tests that are still pending. 23 of those are patients currently hospitalized. Over 7,200 have been tested for COVID-19 across Alabama, with over 6,000 negative results. Pike County suffered some damage from Tuesday's storm system. The Pike County EMA director tells us the only damage reports they have received are about downed trees. No words yet on how strong the tornado was or how long it was on the ground. And a tornado touched down in Eufaula Tuesday afternoon, destroying over 24 homes. 28 homes were hit in the neighborhood. Neighbors are coming together to help one another during this difficult time. Miraculously, there were no fatalities or serious injuries. From your Hometown News Leader, I'm Lisa Sicasio, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
Well, in the wake of some turbulent weather on Tuesday, some cooler air has moved into the Wiregrass, and sunshine will be back in the forecast today. Sunny skies, a high temperature right around 70 degrees. Overnight tonight, chilly down to about 45 for a morning on Thursday. Afternoon,
I got a sweater on.
75 degrees. We're up to 80 degrees with sunshine on Friday with a little more cloud cover and temperatures in the 80s over the weekend. From the 401 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Chigbera.
There are leaders, then there's everybody else. Dixieland Metals sets the standard for metal roofing, pole barns, red iron, trim, and parts. If you've been affected by storm damage and need help, call Dixieland Metals to repair or replace your metal roofing or metal building. The highest quality, outstanding service, and deadline dependability. Yeah, that's every day. Make your first roof your last. Put your trust in Dixie. Dixieland Metals, Dothan.
This hour brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries, garbage waste removal and recycling services.
One call takes care of all that garbage. Mark Dunning Industries. With 30 years experience, MDI lets you take care of your other problems. Garbage and waste disposal, they've got that handled. Every garbage dumpster for your business and construction, including front load and roll-off services. Plus upfront pricing, no hidden fees, and even online bill pay. Phone 983-1506 or click on the web. MarkDunning.com. Dedicated to service, devoted to green. Mark Dunning Industries.
B1053, it is Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock. Wednesday, it's pizza night at the Gilligan household. Good morning to you. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a difference a day makes, Amy. How was that weather ended up? How did that end up for you guys in Wicksburg when all was said and done?
We had a couple of trees that were lost during the actual storm yesterday, but that's it. So we were definitely blessed. Keeping my thoughts and prayers on the folks up in Barber County, because it seems that they took the brunt of it. But God gets the glory for the fact that there were no injuries or fatalities.
Isn't that something?
Those storms. That's why we do what we do, guys. You know, if just one person was hearing our broadcast or seeing our broadcast that was in Barber County, and it helped to prevent any injury or death, and that's our accomplishment.
That's why we did what we did, Amy.
Yeah,
that's why we do what we do. Hey, guys, welcome to Pollard and Dave in the morning. We might have some folks watching us on Facebook this morning. We might have some folks watching us on the YouTube this morning. And if you want to join in the fun, just go to B1053 on Facebook, or you can go to YouTube and then search. Look at me putting in my microphone.
Yeah.
Then just go to YouTube and search Wiregrass Radio. It's 2 words. You can join us. You can subscribe, hit the notification button. Just like yesterday, we were broadcasting to a lot of folks during the storms yesterday via Facebook. So that just helps spread the word and helps folks get out of the way of some of these storms and such. So I'm really excited about what we're doing this morning, and it's super easy to do. Amy, Evan said it's cold this morning. He weren't joking. 46 on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. And let me tell you, I can't see anything but temperatures and maps. That's how clear it is out there.
It's
super clear outside.
It's crazy. I walked out this morning and I was like, sweater. So I'm actually wearing a sweater this morning.
That's right.
It's April. Did you know today is April Fool's Day?
No joke. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to pass on any jokes.
I know.
Any pranks.
Yeah. As much as I'd love to take the opportunity when it presents itself, I think today is just one of those days. I don't want to be a prankster because,
how about TGIA? Thank goodness it's April.
Yeah, for sure.
How about that?
But the rain is definitely out of here. The high today, we should probably only see about 71.
Yeah, maybe. It depends on the wind. It might warm up a little bit, maybe to 75 if the wind calms down a little bit before the day is over with. But
all right. Hey, this is your opportunity to go get your coffee made because I don't have mine yet. Let's go do this together.
Let's do it. Here's Wade Hayes, old enough to know better, with Pollard and Dave.
Hey, give me a couple minutes for real.
Hey, I got to go do something real quick, and I will be.
I do too. I got to go make coffee.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for joining us live on YouTube and on Facebook this morning. I promise you I'll be back in less than a minute. I just got something I got to go take care of. All right. Good morning to you. Glad you could join us on Facebook and YouTube this morning. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Goodness, it is early. There's Squirrel. Good morning, Squirrel. Squirrel's going to Rock 100.5, one of our great sister stations here in the Wiregrass Radio family of stations. Yeah, Warrior Girl. Coffee does sound like a good idea this morning. I have my coffee right here. Let me ask you something, Warrior Girl. Are you like a true coffee fan? In other words, it's got to taste like coffee? Or are you more like Amy, where it's just got to taste like sugar and cream? Just asking for a friend. I have got my last me the whole morning big giant cup of coffee in my hometown lender's Orca cup here. Tell you something, you'll take washing your cups like this to a new level, right? Yeah. I mean, especially if you carry it with you. Ooh, this thing is disinfected every day, about 9-10. So I tend to like my coffee strong, a little bit of cream cuts the bitter, and I use honey to sweeten it, and it tastes more like chocolate that way. Just a little secret for you. Just a little secret for you right there. The honey makes it taste more like chocolate. Is that weird? Is that weird to say? Oh, I see. Warrior Girl's a lot like Amy. She likes a little bit of creamer, a little bit of coffee with her creamer. So I got you, very light coffee. I'm a huge fan of the dark stuff. I do. I like to have that little bitter bite at the end of my coffee. So now that we've got the opportunity to chat with folks on the YouTube and on the Facebook, I'd certainly like to hear what you guys are thinking about, say, entertaining the family, you know, new creative ways to spend time together while we're spending time apart. You know what I'm saying? I know this sounds crazy. Well, I'll wait. I'll talk with Amy about it so everybody can weigh on it. But feel free to post. We can respond. We can see all the posts and texts that we're getting via YouTube and via Facebook. And also our text lines are open. The B-Buzz line is open, 699-1053. If you just want to shoot me a text here in the studio, I can pass along any messages you may have. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. Pinkard, rain was there heavy and it lightened up, but the wind is picking up, dying back down. Okay, that was yesterday in the morning. And now he said that the temperature has dropped. Thanks for that from yesterday. But anyway, that's how it works. You can text us on the B-Buzz line. It's just like calling us on the request line, except you can text. It's pretty cool. All right, so I might even display my hand washing technique this morning. You guys are in for a real treat. Dying here, Amy. Come on now, girl. What do you guys think about humor during what was going on here, like sharing funny memes and stuff like that? I think humor's good. I like scrolling through Facebook and seeing people really doing their best to try and laugh and share a little piece of themselves with maybe a little joke or a little picture. I kind of dig it. There's Amy. Did you get your coffee, girl?
I did.
Good deal. Or as Warrior Girl says right here, a little bit of coffee with her creamer.
I just totally did that. Y'all know what I was thinking?
What's that?
I was just sitting here thinking, I'm starting to get in a little bit of a panic mode because my creamer that I have, you know, I have a special creamer.
Yeah.
Like, because you know,
everything. It's probably got coconut in it, and
it's that sweet Italian cream.
Oh yes. I remember now.
Certain brand and all that.
Pretty much, you've been drinking that straight out of the bottle for a couple of years now, haven't you?
Yeah. So I hadn't been weaned yet, and so my thing is, I'm getting close to like I only have one bottle of it left, and I'm sitting here going panic mode because I am not.
And you're going to go to the store, and it's going to be gone.
And I do not want to go to the store.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. Jake Owens Homemade. It is still 46 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Absolutely not a cloud in the sky. Amy telling a funny story about her coffee creamer this morning. She's got this particular creamer that that's the only kind she uses. And every time she goes to the store, she never buys just one bottle. She buys maybe two just in case. Three. If there's an extra fridge that's somewhere that doesn't have
just
one.
Call them and tell them to hold a case for me. You think I'm lying.
So you're down to your last bottle of specialty super duper Amy exclusive creamer. Mm-hmm. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, girl?
Okay, so
I got a funny share.
Kind of like Where's Waldo? It's gonna be Where's Amy? Is Amy. Because I'm so y'all, I'm telling you, I am staying home. Like yesterday I got out to take my daughter to her doctor's appointment. We are now on weekly doctor's appointments.
Sure.
And the whole time we were like with our hand wipes, the Clorox hand wipes, putting those over our face.
Oh.
And going in like out of the thing, putting it in on our face so we don't.
Is that safe?
I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you. We're just kind of holding it in front of our face.
That's not the answer you're supposed to give, Amy. I don't know. It's not what you're supposed to say.
No, it's like holding it in front of our face as a shield.
I got you.
But no, my point is, when we got done at the doctor, it was wipe the car handles, get back in the car, and go straight home.
Go straight home and start washing again.
Yeah,
It's
there's
crazy.
no in between. So for
Mm-mm.
me to say that I'm going to make a trip to the store is like, I guess I'm just going to have to do without the
I'm
creamer.
going to tell you, look, it's funny you're talking about your coffee creamer. Well, my wife likes a particular canned vegetable every now and then.
Hmm.
Every now and then she
Which
wants
one is it?
diced rutabagas.
Ew!
I know, right? I know. It's
Oh,
yeah. But every now and then she just gets a hankering for them. You know how it is.
okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I shop at the same grocery store every Sunday. And I know
Okay.
exactly where the diced rutabagas are so that if she ever has a hankering for them, I don't have to search the store high and low for them, right? So the
Right.
week after everybody started freaking out and buying everything,
Yeah.
I go, she has a hankering for them. I'm like, surely, surely
Surely rutabagas aren't gone.
gone,
Are you
gone.
kidding?
I'm serious, Amy. I could go from week to week and see that, okay, nobody else is buying rutabagas because there's the hole that I left from 3 weeks ago.
Got it?
And I
Huh.
go and they're gone.
That's when
Is
you
that
know
crazy? Is that
there's some
crazy?
hoarding going on. When people are saying, "Hey, we can always get these cans of rutabagas in case we needed them,"
Ain't
there's
enough
a
hot
problem.
sauce in Louisiana to carry
Uh-uh.
diced rutabagas.
No. Yeah, that's crazy. I would never, never in a million years think
Is
that
that
was
crazy? It's the craziest thing in the world, Amy, because honestly,
my
usually there's
hair's not
a little
cooperating.
flat of rutabagas,
Hmm.
and that's usually all there is. And I can tell you this as
I've never eaten a rutabaga in my life.
really, I've had them
Never.
raw with a little salt on them's not so bad.
No. Now, I used to hate sweet potatoes. Like, I
Yeah.
would not. Good morning, Karen. Caramel macchiato. Yeah.
Uh,
Mine is a sweet Italian cream. And we did a thing on this, what, Dave, 8 months ago or a
couple years
year?
ago, yeah.
And
We got
everybody
like a
wanted me to
Wiregrass search
share.
for it. They came in the purple bottle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a purple and green bottle. And like the places you can find it are only like grocery outlets and like
Mhm.
those off the beaten path grocery stores, because the main chains don't carry them. And I'll literally, they know they'll usually hold at least 3 or 4 of them back for me.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say that because I may have to go get. I wonder if I can get door delivery. If I can just say, hey,
You
if I
know,
put,
I wouldn't be surprised if some of the bigger outlet stores, such as Walmart and Target, are going to start offering delivery here real soon. Yeah,
yeah. I'll be honest with y'all. I almost went into straight panic mode when I drove past Walmart yesterday.
because of
Went to
all
the
the
doctor.
cars, and you see people going in and out.
Dave,
I
the
know,
parking lot
I know.
they sell at Grocery Outlet in Mariana. Yes.
Yep.
All the grocery outlets have it. And I am completely addicted. Like, that's my coffee. And
Mhm.
listen, let me tell y'all what I did yesterday. Then I'll talk about Walmart. So yesterday, when I got done with the show, I still probably had this much coffee or creamer, I should say, left in my cup. I went in and got some ice cubes,
Uh-huh.
chunked it in there, and then I had cold coffee, like
There
iced
you go.
coffee.
Like
It
you're
was
a
so
genius.
good.
Amy invents
No,
cold coffee just like a week and a
no,
half
I
ago.
mean, I didn't want to let it waste. That's how important this creamer is to me, that I got to find a way to drink it, even after the coffee's cold.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I get it. Amy, I swear to you, you'd stick a straw in the thing and suck it out
Yeah.
if you thought you could get away with it.
I have been tempted to like just warm up the creamer and just drink that. When I go through McDonald's or some of the places I go through in the morning, I literally don't tell them this on the speaker because they never get it until it's time for me. I'll pull up to the window and I'll say, hey, can you make me an iced coffee? Sure. What kind? And I'll say, this much coffee and this much creamer. And they go, are you sure? Because girl, you gonna be kicking in just a little bit. And I'm like, yep, I know, but it's all good because I hate the taste of coffee. I know that's just crazy,
No,
but
you're crazy, but that's all
I
right.
love the smell of coffee and I like the taste of creamer. So there you go. I only put coffee in it because it's the obligatory. I got to say I'm having coffee, and it's this much.
You just trying to turn it a color.
Yeah.
The only reason.
Yeah, because it can't be white as a sheet of paper, but I got to be able to say, no, there really is coffee in there.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, Karen said
Amy,
she loves
tell
rutabagas.
everybody what it's like when you taste my coffee. Now, that's funny. The face
Like,
you make.
I almost puke every single time. Dave will say, here, taste this.
Tastes real coffee.
It tastes like straight up
coffee.
Mud.
No.
It's horrible.
No.
Yes, it's horrible, and it's tart, and it's like
hard. It's bitter, maybe.
It's bitter. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
Okay.
like bitter. I can't do it. Mm-mm. No. I believe I'd dehydrate if that was the only thing left on the
Yeah.
I would. I'm not lying.
You just give up drinking anything if that's all you have.
I'd be done with it. So are we on Facebook Live, guys?
We're on Facebook and YouTube this morning.
So on Facebook Live, they're not getting any of the music. They're only getting.
I can't because they'll stop the stream.
So
they need to put it on the radio in the background and then watch the video like we do.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the Facebook Live thing is like that great. That's just me.
I think that's where we get most of our viewers.
Well, I mean, it's the only place we're going to get viewers because we're a radio station. Hello.
It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Brand new Kenny Chesney there. Here and now, we are broadcasting live on 3 Media. We're on, of course, the radio. You can check us out on YouTube and Facebook Live. We're doing it right now, talking coffee. It's Coffee Talk with Pollard and Dave.
Yeah, it's coffee.
Coffee Talk.
Yeah,
we're talking about our favorite kinds of coffee. 46 now on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour is a service of Mark Dunning Industries. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday, here we are.
It's Hump Day.
It is Hump Day. Now,
it's Hump Day and it's April Fool's Day. We've decided collectively that we're going to let the April Fool's Day go because everything is way too crazy right now to add any more distress.
We can do this right here, though.
Yeah, we can do the Hump Day. I do.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's Hump Day.
Yes, it is Hump Day. And you know what? It has a whole different meaning now because I completely have no idea what day it is anymore.
You know what? It's crazy how that's working out. Why is that, Amy?
I don't know.
Is it because we are separate from each other and we're not doing our usual Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday rituals?
I think that's what it is.
I agree with you. Yeah.
And with it being that way, I'm sitting there. I found myself last night watching the news saying, "What day is tomorrow?"
Yeah.
Like I can't keep it all straight now because I'm at home every day. And one thing I have figured out, guys, is I work more at home than I work when I'm at work. And I work when I'm at work. You don't?
No.
So you're just the opposite.
If
I think it's a female thing.
There's a TV or a computer or a napping sofa within walking distance, I'm done.
Yeah.
So,
see?
Yeah, no.
I have a confession to make.
What's that?
I've been working at home. This is week 2 of working from home. And I have only napped one day. I'm doing, I'm doing the morning show. Then I'm going into mortgage loan mode. And then I'm spring cleaning and doing laundry.
Take a nap right now.
I know.
I ain't even been up for a couple of hours.
We've been doing the Wiregrass Strong. We had Mayor Saliba on with us yesterday at 5 o'clock. It was great.
Was it?
It was great. Very informative. And basically what we do in the mornings, but just kind of an afternoon catch you up from 5 to 5:30, 4 radio stations wide.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You can do it every afternoon at 5 with Brother Ricky. Wiregrass Strong. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 6:24 on a Wednesday.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all tomorrow's gonna be hair day.
Dang,
Or tonight.
I thought you about to say there was going to be a snowstorm rolling in and we got to get ready to do another 6-hour shift.
No. Tomorrow's gonna be hair day.
Hair day.
Or actually it'll be tonight.
Tonight
I'll
is
wash
hair
it.
night.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll wash
so
it tonight.
what kind of block of time have you scheduled for hair night tonight? Be for real here.
It'll be an hour. It'll be an hour.
Amy Pollard.
It'll be an hour.
Amy
Yeah.
Pollard.
Look at it.
Amy.
Look at it. It's
Amy.
so
Tell me the truth.
an hour.
2
That's
hours?
a long time to do. No. You're getting this twisted. It's not makeup and hair.
Oh.
It's just makeup. Yeah.
I thought you had to put on makeup to do your hair.
No. Sometimes, yeah, but when I'm only gonna be at home, nah. I pretty much got, because every female can totally know what I'm saying when I say we don't know how our hair's gonna look unless our makeup's done. I mean, yeah. It's a real thing, Dave.
I guess it is. I don't
So-
know how.
Ladies, is it true? If I wash my hair, I will leave my hair wrapped up in the towel and do my makeup before I do my hair. I just can't. Look, I'm just saying, you got to know what your makeup looks like to do your hair. Your hair doesn't look right unless your makeup's done.
But your hair is going to be the same one day to the next.
No, it's really, I mean, it is, but it's not. Yeah. Because then we can't really tell how it's going to look, even though it's just a thing. It's just a thing. I don't know how to explain it. But see, to females, I do not have to explain this. They totally get it. If y'all are watching on Facebook or YouTube, tell Dave, you know what I'm saying. We don't know how our hair is going to look without the makeup. So we do the makeup first and then do the hair.
Oh,
There are a few ladies that do the hair first, but I can't. Number one, using that blow dryer gets me all my temperature. I get all flush and have hot flashes and everything else. And then I can't put my makeup on because I'm having hot flashes.
You're all sweaty.
Yeah.
No, you don't sweat, you glisten, right?
Yeah, I glisten. I sparkle.
You sparkle. So it's the makeup.
Still, it's miserable.
Sparkly skin, right?
Yeah. So we have to kind of we have to go with it like that.
Hey, do you have special brushes for each little section?
Yep.
Do you really?
Yep. Gotta have a brush for the section on top, give it a little bit of volume, a little bit of height. Then you got a brush for the sides, and so you can curl it under.
You do this, Amy, and honestly, I'm kind of being.
Oh my God.
I'm not, but do you end up sleeping standing up, like propped against the wall? I mean, how do you?
No. Now, okay, y'all fixing to hear the true Amy Pollard.
Oh my goodness.
Back when I was doing my television and reality stuff and all that, if I have something really, really important, I mean, it's got to be mega important. If I go and get my hair did, not meaning like I do it myself, but if I go and get my hair did for a photo shoot or any kind of something real, I might have to sleep in the recliner. Yeah, because then here's what you do. Y'all want me to tell you? I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
If it's something really big, you take your hair and you split it in the back and you pull it all forward so that you don't
split it in the back. What?
Like pull half of it to this side and half of it to this
so
side.
You like part it down the middle in the back.
And pull it
forward.
And then you can lean back.
So the alien entity can have some fresh air come in.
It's not about the fresh air. Don't get it twisted. It's not about the fresh air. It's about having fresh hair. Who cares about the air? We don't need the air. We need the fresh hair. So you pull it forward, and that's how you're gonna keep from sleeping on it or pressing it down. Because if you press it down, it's matted and the curls are flat, and then it's like then you paid all that money to get your hair did, and it didn't do any good. See, there's the hair 101. Sorry.
101.
Yeah.
I've learned more about hair in the past 90 seconds than I knew in my entire life up until that point.
It's an ordeal. Telling you, it's an ordeal. That's why these days you see the girls with the total twisted bun and the messy bun on top. Just and be done.
Oh, they don't do it because it's sexy. They do it because it's easy.
Oh, it has nothing to do now. Okay, some women may do it because it's sexy. The majority of women do it. 9 out of 10 women do it because hey, it's hair day and I do not feel like washing my hair today. And be done.
All right.
There's a science behind
You're
it all.
breaking men's hearts around the world. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You think you do
But
most of this
that's
stuff
why a
for
lot
us.
of men do think it's sexy, is because it's that I don't care, rushed, can throw it up and go. Same
Yeah.
reason why guys like ball caps and women that don't have to prep for 2 hours to go somewhere.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, ladies. They like it when you can get fancied up and gussied up when the time is right for that. But if
Yeah.
they're ready to just pick up and go somewhere, they love a chick that can throw her hair in a ball cap or throw it in a messy bun and jump in the pickup truck and go. Am I right, guys? I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. The old ball cap ponytail look, tough to beat.
Yeah. There you go.
Beat.
Sometimes we put too much thought into being a woman.
You do.
To be honest.
Overthinking's going to be the downfall of most of us, I think. All right. We got about 20 seconds here.
Oh, I can hear all my doggies out there.
Whoever's playing guitar for Gabby Barrett is killing it. Killing it. B1053, Pollard and Dave, Gabby Barrett, and I Hope. 46 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour is a service of Mark Dunning Industries. It is crystal clear outside. Look, good day to put on some bunny slippers and a house coat and take your coffee outside and just enjoy the morning. Get the family together and just take a look at this dawn that's happening around us.
I'm actually sitting here, I've got my computer set up in front of the big windows in the back and watch it, and I can see the pond. Mm-hmm. And there is like smoke on the water that's just doing like this.
Around. Let us see it on. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you want to see what's going on with Pollard,
I can't because I've got all these wires and I'm snuggled in my little spot. I'll go out in a minute and get a video for y'all, and then we can post it. But it's so cool. It's just doing like this, moving across the water. Got the little steam rising up off the pond and stuff. Yeah, because the temperature is like crazy different today than what it's been.
19-degree temperature difference from yesterday morning to this morning.
Yeah.
Is that crazy? It's April the 1st. I'm not even joking. It's not a prank. It's 46 degrees outside right now.
So we got a ton of stuff. We're going to keep you up to date on everything with the virus going on, but we're also trying to be a bright light in your day and not give you all, coronavirus information. But so I will mention, there's a ton of folks that are actually this morning. I was watching some news that are being tested, didn't even really know they had it, guys. Mm-hmm. So there are a ton of folks that get it and their symptoms are so mild that they don't even know that they've been infected with it, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So one of the latest symptoms, Dave, that's actually being talked about today is pink eye.
How many? Conjunctivitis.
Yes. That they're associating with being symptomatic of COVID-19. And I actually saw a doctor that was on this morning, and she said she saw 58 patients yesterday. And I think she said 95% of them were infected. And one of the guys that came in actually had pink eye. It was his only symptom. Did not have a cough, did not have fever, had no body aches, muscle aches, none of that. Just had junk that was coming from his eye. And basically thought, I better go see about it because, you can go blind if you get eye infections that go untreated.
Oh, absolutely.
So he went to the doctor, and now all the feedback's starting to come out that pink eye is a symptom of COVID-19. And it might be the only symptom you have. So I share this to keep the public aware of new things that they're discovering every day that can be symptomatic of the COVID-19 virus.
The folks from on high, I'm talking from the president all the way down, have been stressing, wash your hands, don't touch your face.
Yes.
Okay. And you know, how else do you get pink eye? By touching
your face.
Picking your boogers out your nose, stuff.
They said, Dave, one of the biggest causes of this is people who are wearing contacts.
Yeah.
So people that have to constantly take their contacts in and out, they would be ones that would be maybe experiencing some of the pink eye. So keep that in mind, y'all, and know that that's also a symptom you can be watching for.
All right, I'm going to give a hand washing demo later on this morning. I hope you tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I want to see if Amy and I are similar in our lines of thought when it comes to washing our hands. Super important stuff happening with Pollard and Dave in the morning.
Hey, I'm going to go let my doggies in.
Okay.
They're outside.
You might want to think about
what?
Your devotion. Go ahead and look it up while you're out there.
Let's see. Oh, I got time. I'll be back.
Okay. Well, good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Glad you could join us. This is kind of new to us, and we're certainly want to hear your comments or see your comments. So feel free to text us. You can do that on Facebook. You can do that on YouTube, and you can do it on the B-Buzz line at 699-1053. Really, anything is wide open. Let's just, keep it fun, keep it kind. I'll be honest with you. Some of the questions you may have, I won't have the answers to. I'll simply direct you to websites like wiregrass211.com is a great resource if you have questions. Of course, cdc.gov, covid19.gov, essentially the same site. As far as, we've been getting a lot of questions about the money, the relief money. And quite frankly, wrong person to ask right here. Your congressman, your senator, write them a letter, send them an email. They're going to be able to answer your questions far, far better than this old fella from Dothan, Alabama. But I'm so glad you're with us on the Facebook this morning and on the YouTube. I hope you enjoy your coffee. And look, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous sunrise this morning. Of course, I'll be posting a time lapse of the sunrise on Facebook here in just a little while. But while you're there at the house, slip on those fuzzy slippers and throw in your bathrobe and go look outside real quick. It's cold. That's why you got to put your house coat on. But it's really, take a deep breath of that fresh, after the storm, fresh air. It'll make you feel so much better, especially if you've been self-quarantining and maintaining good social distance. Sometimes a little P&Q on the porch with a cup of coffee and that, the Tweety birds in the background singing their song can really, really make a difference in how you approach the rest of the day. Because you got to do this day by day, right? We got to do this day by day. We got to do the social distancing. We got to relieve the pressure on our medical professionals because, golly, if we don't, we overwhelm the hospitals, then I just don't even want to think about that. Sorry. I just don't even want to think about it. What I do want to think about is playing any requests that you may have. So you're welcome to text us a request at 699-1053 or post it on Facebook or post it on the B-Buzz line. And that way we can maybe work in some requests for you. Maybe you need a little pick-me-up song, something you haven't heard in a while that would really just make you feel good on this Hump Day Wednesday. We're glad to do it. This whole social media streaming thing is kind of fun, and I want to make the most of it. So tell your friends, and especially if they're fans of Pollard and Dave in the morning, tell them they can watch us live on the Facebook. And I recommend that you put the radio on in the background so you can hear the great music that, of course, we're playing. We just can't stream. All kinds of licensing, and we just don't want to make anybody upset, especially when we're playing songs that they allow us to play. Hey, Nathan, we want to thank you for listening and being a part of the Wiregrass. Look, it's a team effort, Nathan, and I believe that with all my heart. If I can get one or two people a day to get the big picture, especially when it comes to this COVID-19 thing, if I can get one or two people a day to finally just have that light bulb go ding, Yeah, I'm going to start washing my hands way more often, or I'm going to absolutely make sure that I stay that 6 foot distance away. I think that's really a team effort. And Nathan, I want to thank you for being a part of the team. Of course, Karen is joining us, and Warrior Girl, thanks for you supporting us on our live broadcast and our simulcast on the interwebs, on the internet. The streaming thing is a lot of fun, and I'm glad you get to see us. I don't put makeup on, sorry. Generally, what I do on this side of the board is I kind of run the show. I'm in charge of pushing all the buttons and tweaking all the tweaks and, making sure that everything sounds and works the way it's supposed to. And in front of me, I have a computer screen, and I'd show it to you, but it would just make you cry. It makes Ricky cry all the time. Anyway, this computer screen right here is a virtual log of the commercials and the music that we play, even the stuff that you hear in between the songs. And I kind of monitor that and make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. I make sure that Amy and I are on time because we have advertisers and we like to support them. And so we want to make sure that their commercials play at the time that we promise. A big part of the job. But it's fun. I've been doing this since there were 19s in the year. Phew. Wow. Yeah, that's a long time. But I enjoy it. And quite frankly, it's the only thing I know how to do. And when you enjoy doing something and it's the only thing you know how to do, I guess that's a win-win. Hey, how did y'all work through the storm yesterday? Boy, let me tell you what, around the Eufaula area and in Pike County, wow, wowzers. And then it cruised on into Georgia like crazy town. I haven't heard of any fatalities yet, so that's good news. And I'm excited about that, but that was some crazy, just in and out weather that zoomed through yesterday, y'all. Made social distancing a little easier, though. I don't know if that's the way I want to implement it. I don't think tornado warnings are the best way to implement social distancing, but I guess it kind of gave us a taste. Talking about the weather yesterday, it was crazy how our friends to the north of us and on into Georgia, I haven't heard of any fatalities. So that's just really great news.
Right.
So
yeah. I see where Nathan said, I want to thank y'all for what y'all do for the Wiregrass and surrounding areas. Thank you, Nathan. We're definitely not the biggest radio station, but we like to think that we're the most community oriented
radio station.
Oh, stop, Dave. Y'all cannot listen to Dave.
You say I'm
how long do we have, Dave?
Is that it?
How long do we have?
We can go after this song, or we can sweep and listen to that new Carrie Underwood. It's on you.
We can go in here. Did you get the video I sent you?
No, my camera's on doing the thing.
Okay.
If you'll post it on Facebook, I can share it to everybody.
I can post it on the B Facebook.
Okay.
I did the
steam. Did you have the steam coming off the pond?
She was about to say, where's Amy? I had to go let my doggies in, and I took pictures of the pond, or not pictures, but I took a video because the fog is just like moving across. Let me see if I can put it on the B page here. My eyes are getting so bad. I swear I'm getting old.
That's a good point, girl. I tell you what, if you've got a smartphone or a tablet or a computer, wiregrass211.com is the best. But if you got a call, you're right. Use the area code when you call 211, and that way you get directed to the one that's best suited to you. That's a great point, Warrior Girl. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, Emily.
Okay, guys, I posted a video of, the fog going across the pond is just like this morning.
Pond fog.
If I could do a
pond fog 10 times in a row.
No, I'm liable to say something I shouldn't. But if I could do a time lapse video of that out there, it would be way cool. I know, but
it just takes time, and you don't have.
yeah,
You've got
yeah.
zero patience.
And I have like zero memory on my phone to do that with.
Zero patience.
I put a sweater on this morning, but I'm starting to like
Really?
think, yeah.
That's odd.
Well, it's a long sleeve sweater or a 3/4 sleeve sweater.
So strange, Amy. I wouldn't expect that.
Oh, I know. You gotta think about it, Dave. Really, since I had my weight loss surgery, I don't do the whole getting hot in the studio anymore.
Oh, I get cooked though. Ricky makes it like a
I can't do.
TV
I'd have.
studio in here. It's like, oh, B1053, Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. People are crazy. I'm talking to one right now. It's Amy Pollard. Good morning. She's broadcasting from Wicksburg this morning. We're streaming live on Facebook and on the YouTube. You're welcome to join us. And we sure want to hear from you. I was encouraging folks on the stream to go ahead and start chatting with us. But you can chat with us on Facebook. You can chat with us on the YouTube. And, of course, you can chat with us at 699-1053. And we will do our best to answer your chats and find out what's going on. Earlier, Amy, I was talking about ways to entertain. We're really, really in the you got to get creative ways to spend time with the family. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to share what happened with me yesterday. You know, I've been complaining about pulling weeds in my yard all week, right?
Right.
So I had the afternoon off from Wiregrass Strong, and I said, you know what? Now I'm going to pull weeds. So I got the boy. I got the boy off his video game. Understand now he's 17, not a fan of pulling weeds. But I got the boy off the phone, and we dove headfirst into one of the big beds in our front garden. And I did what a lot of mom and dads sometimes forget to do.
What's that?
I listened.
Nice.
To what Sam was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And he would open up the conversation about, how long is this going to last, Dad? What do you know, what's going on? And it's, he told me how angry he was that it had altered his life in such a radical direction. And I found plenty of opportunities to say something, but opted to keep my mouth shut.
Right.
And it was a way for Sam, with me being there and us being productive, just for me to listen to him and him to more or less vent it out, get it out of his system. And as an adult, I understand that kind of relief.
Right.
And sometimes as a parent, it's hard to turn off the mom voice and the dad voice because we want to solve problems. We want to fix things and we want to offer solutions. But sometimes you just got to hush and listen to what they're having to say. And it was a really great afternoon. We had a great afternoon.
You have to think about it for a minute. It's all of this is very overwhelming for us as parents. Mm-hmm. Imagine being a teenager or a young child going through this time of uncertainty, and you see your parents unsure and uncertain. Mm-hmm. When your parents get unsure and just unsettled about the way things are going, it's hard not to let it affect you as a kid, because your parents are your stability. They're your blanket of protection. And, you know, so we have to remember that as parents, that with all of this being at home and being sequestered and all this with the kids, that they see a lot of times the things that we would normally probably not let them see. Mm-hmm. So we need to make sure that we're doing what we can to keep them reassured and keep their anxiety in check. And, you know, maybe some of the other stuff behind closed doors.
I just wanted to share that because I think we've really got to find, Amy, every single opportunity we can to come through this as a family, as a team, as a society. We've got to got real learning opportunities here. And I don't mean in that goofy way we used to say in the 1990 real learning moment. No, I'm talking about for real. We got an opportunity here to learn more about ourselves and our family. And I just don't want to miss it.
No, it's not crazy. I mean, that's wonderful. And that's what we need to be doing. And like you say, listening right now is a very important thing with your kids and this time at home. And I saw something again, and y'all know I've said this from the beginning. This is such an opportunity, and really and truly such a blessing, a God-given blessing to an extent. Sometimes you ever heard that saying that you're so focused or so caught up in the now that you forget to appreciate the blessings.
Hey, stop and smell the roses is what you're talking about.
Yeah, because right now, any other time in our lives, had your boss looked at you and said, hey, go take 2 weeks off,
You'd be yay.
We'd be like, oh my gosh, I can spend this time with my family, and I can do this, and I can do this. Don't let the stress of everything else keep you from seeing the blessings that are right in front of you right now. Take these opportunities to take a break from your career, if you will, or to some much needed time with the kids, spending time making memories with them. Because there'll be an opportunity somewhere down the road where you'll say, that was heck going through that.
Oh, yeah.
But when you think about it, man, I had some good quality time with the kids during that time.
That's right.
So
that's right.
That's what I want y'all to remember.
Just, to make the family last, so often I see families breaking apart, not just in times of COVID-19, but just in general, because, they lose touch because of that little square thing in their pocket or in their purse.
Yeah.
Amy, the forecast looking pretty awesome for the next couple of days. Going to be a little chilly today. Expect a high around 71, cooling off to 46 tonight. 75's your high tomorrow under sunny skies. Mostly sunny later on. Friday, we're looking for a high near 80, partly sunny and very warm. High of 82 on Saturday. Sunday, maybe a chance of rain. But I'm glad the weather is returning. I sure am.
For sure. All right. It is 6:51. You know what time it is.
It's time for Pollard and Dave's Daily Devotion, proudly brought to you by Saliba Construction and Southern Outdoor Sports on B1053.
And this devotion, of course, brought to you by Southern Outdoor Sports. And these guys, if you've not been there in Dothan, they've got everything that you could possibly need for the outdoors. Because right now, talking about spending quality time with your kids, take them turkey hunting. Get out in the woods, fishing. Yeah, some saltwater fishing, even freshwater. They've got, oh my gosh, rows of lures, tackle, all kinds of things that you need for the outdoors. And as a matter of fact, the Pollard family, we pulled out the Yoder smoker last night and did some ribs. So, yeah, they've got those smokers as well. Go see the guys at Southern Outdoor Sports in Dothan. Today, we're looking at Psalm 90:12. Teach us to realize the brevity of life so that we may grow in wisdom. Life is short. We are wise to realize that we have a limited number of days here on this earth. The great news is that Jesus came to us so we could be free and live lives on earth that reflect heaven. Pray that God would set you free of burdens today that are stealing the joy from your days. How appropriate.
This blessing brought to you by our friends at Saliba Construction and Southern Outdoor Sports in Dothan on B1053.
That was a good one.
I didn't even know. I didn't even read that until it was time to do it. And that was what we were just telling everybody.
That's pretty cool.
Y'all know what that is? That's God speaking to us today. Direct.
There you go. Amy's got the hotline open.
I'm telling you, my hotline's always open to Jesus. Let me tell you. I've been diving in, doing a little bit of Bible study, which is, this is a good time for that. All this time that we have at home right now, hey, pull your Bibles out and do some Bible study with the family. It's a perfect time for that as well. Hi, Kellogg. Good morning. It was a good devotion, right? I mean, it really spoke to me today for sure, because telling you, the time we have right now with our family is such a blessing. So many people are just focused on the negative of it, and we need to see it as, maybe God. I really do believe that God intends for this time to be used to focus more on Him, because He's removing a lot of the other distractions from our life right now. So it's an opportunity to do exactly that. All right, Dave.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're gonna be looking here. We're
Oh,
sweeping.
yeah, we're about to get up into the news and the weather.
Okay. Oh, y'all, guess what I saw? This was
Don't know.
so cool, and I hope that more schools are going to adopt it. Let me find it. I got a text from a friend yesterday that said they got a call from Henry County School Board that said all seniors who passed third quarter are graduated, and that they will have graduation and prom when the quarantine is lifted. Yay!
That's
That's
awesome. That's
great
great news.
news. There's a lot of, Dave, you're talking about your son and him being unsure. I mean, yeah, I think you're a senior in high school and bam, poof, like that.
Your year
You've waited your
is
whole
right.
life for your senior year.
That's right.
Huh?
No spring break, no prom, no graduation. He's devastated. He's
Yes.
dead.
And so often as parents, we tend to go into their devastation because your devastation is how am I going to pay the bills? Like your worries
That's right.
are huge
They've
right
got
now.
different
But
clothes and stuff going on.
yeah, but their worries to them, the fact that they've waited their whole life for their senior year, now they don't have a prom, they're not graduating, they didn't even get to finish the school year. As bad as they complained about having to get up and go to school, they didn't mean for it to come to an abrupt end like that. So
That's right.
they're all, they're dealing with a certain kind of stress. So be careful not to dismiss their anxieties and their concerns. Just like Dave said, make sure you listen. So they got a lot. This is
It's so
unprecedented
hard.
waters.
Yeah, it is so hard to not be a dad and say, "Well, look, son, it's going to be okay," and blah blah blah.
Warrior girl, I just see your message. You know what? Listening to me when I'm like not on the air too is you got to understand. On air, I've got a point. I'm usually, unless we're just like, we have no script, so whatever comes up, we talk about. But I was talking about Walmart a while ago, and
Squirrel.
yeah. Oh, shiny something. Let me go get that. The thing is this: I had the doctor's appointment with Ainsley yesterday, and I've gone with her, y'all. I'll tell you more about this. I've gone with her to every appointment. I haven't missed anything. Every ultrasound, everything, and she's due in 16 days by the end of tonight. They're going to induce her. And I'll tell you about my feelings about that. I gotta be careful because I'll start crying. But went by Walmart yesterday because we had to go to the doctor's appointment, the whole thing. When I drove by Walmart, I was truly disgruntled. There is no way that
Did you just say disgruntled?
I was disgruntled because Dave, the parking lot was full.
Which Walmart are we talking about?
The neighborhood Walmart.
The grocery store Walmart by the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, there's no way that every single person in there has like got to be in there. And that's what I talked to the mayor about yesterday because I said, are we concerned a little bit that having some of our businesses still be open that are, quote, essential businesses?
Right.
Some aren't essential, but are being able to be classified as essential. Are we giving our citizens a false sense that things aren't as bad as what they really are, or that you can't really get it only if you touch this, or only we don't know a lot of things about this disease right now. Now they're coming up and saying, oh, pink eye is a sign of it. If you get pink eye, that's a sign of COVID-19. Oh, we're finding that patients' rooms, I quoted this from Fox News yesterday, patients' rooms, testing the air samples in patients' rooms and outside the door of patients' rooms are showing traces of the virus. So there's so many things that we still don't know. What if, I'm just going to put this out there for you. What if you found out today that anywhere you go, the air that you breathe, if a COVID-19 patient or someone that's infected with it had walked through that air in the last 45 minutes, that you could get it simply by breathing that air in? Would you be at Walmart? That's my question. Because I believe that if this were a disease that your high-ranking officials or your medical professionals looked at you and said, if you breathe the air that a COVID-19 patient has breathed within the last 45 minutes or whatever, the particles in the air will infect you. And if you get this disease, you will die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I promise you, we would not see people out and about like they're doing right now. Yeah. I think it's because they're taking this too lightly. And that's why the president said yesterday, we will see somewhere between 100,000 to 200,000 deaths before this is over. Simple. There's a lot of people that just aren't taking it that serious. Listen, I get that sometimes there's things you have to go get because 9 out of 10 of us are not stocked up for an entire month's worth of groceries or
but
whatever.
You don't need to run to the corner store for a Twix now, do you?
No, that's what I'm saying. Whew, Lord have mercy. It gets me all fired up because we need everybody to do their part.
I'm already a clean freak, and the thought of me going to Walmart right now pure gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Really, yeah, going anyway.
You know that feeling you get when that chill.
Oh, remind me, y'all, Dave. Remind me when we go back on air.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about something that they've been saying all along. No, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. And now they're saying, well, maybe you do. Remind me to talk about that when we get back on air.
Lovely. All right. I got to go. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, telling y'all, it's been disturbing to say the least to drive by. And, you know, even the drive-thrus being open and things like that, when we came out of the doctor's office, we were like wiping the car handles down. Like we didn't touch elevator buttons with our hand or anything like that. We're pushing doors open with the elbows. And as soon as we got home, we both immediately removed all of our clothing straight to the washing machine. Just because that's the reality of what we're dealing with. And some people, I think that the people that aren't taking it that serious are the ones that are perpetuating the illness. And that's what makes it hard to deal with, is that, you know, if everybody doesn't take it equally as serious, then we're going to continue to see this thing prolonged. And I know people are wanting to get back to work and people are needing to get back to work. And that's why they've approved the stimulus check, is to fill in the gap during this time. I will tell you that I called a couple of my bankers yesterday, guys, and I talked with them about going to, they're already setting in motion where you can talk with them about your mortgage payments, or you can talk with them about other loans that you might have going on where they're going to interest only. They'll say, hey, if you just make the interest payment this month, then we'll give you a 6-month hiatus on the actual principal part of your loan. So, and I know that for a fact because I talked with a couple of my bankers yesterday. So that's something you definitely want to look into, because almost everybody is giving you some sort of break in your, whatever you can call your credit card companies. I haven't done that yet. I'll definitely be giving them a call and reporting back to you guys on how that's working. If any of you have called your credit card companies or other businesses, make sure you comment down there and let's let folks know. But I do know that as far as the mortgages go, and some of the rental properties that we have, that they're actually going to do a hiatus, if you will, on the principal part payment of those loans.
I'd
So
like
that's
to
good.
see some landlords starting to ease
hmm hmm
rents and stuff like that. And I know some have.
Well, it needs to be a trickle down, because if the
Yeah.
bank is telling the landlords, now my property is not a monthly rental. Mine is Panama City Beach stuff, and they've been empty for several weeks now.
Right.
So if it's a trickle down effect, and the banks are working with you as a landlord, and you do have someone that they're living, it's a primary residence for them, do what you can
Yeah.
to help them during these times, because listen, karma is karma, and
You think about the folks that are losing their jobs. Those are going to be your renters.
yeah,
Service industry
yeah.
people, waiters and waitresses, cooks, people like that. Those are the people that rent apartments.
Right.
Those are the people that rent homes, and they have families just like you and me. They just do different things for a living.
Right. Well, I have to bite the bullet, because I have to get my prescription from Walmart today.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Walmart in 2 to 3 weeks.
I'm doing the drive-through. I got to get mine today too, Warrior Girl, and I'm doing the drive-through.
Good. That's a great idea, because
Yeah.
I forget that the neighborhood Walmart does have a prescription drive-through window. Is that the only Walmart here locally that has that?
I do not know.
I think it is, as far as prescription pickup.
Right.
So, but there again, if you haven't been to in 2 or 3 weeks, and you've got some items that you need,
Got to get it.
just
Go ahead.
I highly recommend
else.
make a list,
Have 'em
and
ready.
I mean, act like you are on reality TV competition gathering them groceries. You hear me? I'm talking about get them buggy, out, fast as you can.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 47 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Absolutely crystal clear and gorgeous. I recommend getting on your back deck with a cup of coffee and putting Pollard and Dave on the radio, or watching us on your telephone on Facebook Live or on YouTube. It's really easy to do. Go to youtube.com and search for Wiregrass Radio, 2 words. Of course, you can like us on Facebook. You already have. We knew that, though.
Yeah, make sure that you, well, what I'd like to see, Dave, is to see some folks sharing our Facebook. Let's do this. Let's do we need to come up with a competition where, I'm always about doing fun stuff.
Yeah.
Let's do this. How about if you will go on your Facebook page and share the B1053 live stream that we're doing right now, the Pollard and Dave live stream. You go to our page and you click the live stream, you're watching it, and you share it.
Okay.
Everybody that shares it is going to be in the running for this. And what we're going to do, hi, Angela. We are going to do a giveaway. We're going to do a family of 4 dinner, Outback Steakhouse. We're going to send you all to dinner, so that when they open back up for in-family dining, in house dining, that you can actually take your whole entire family to Outback. And I know some families have 5, so we're just going to make it for 5.
Okay.
5 people. So a family of 5.
Cool. So all they got to do is share it. There we go. Courtney's on board. Look at there.
Yes. Oh, and then, yes. So let's do this, because Courtney just went on our comments and said shared. So you go on the B1053 Facebook page, click on the live. You're watching us live on camera, and you're going to hit shared, and then comment that you shared for us.
There you go.
On our live stream.
You can win some awesome deliciousness from our good friends at Outback, who've expanded their delivery area.
Oh my God.
I mean, the only thing that they haven't done is, schedule a delivery to the moon.
Yeah. No, listen, y'all, their delivery map at Outback Steakhouse goes, I'm in Wicksburg. It goes past me and goes all the way to Level Plains and edges of Georgia. I don't know how far down in the Florida Panhandle they're going, but if you'll go, I think on their Facebook page.
Right there on their Facebook page, absolutely on their Facebook.
It's huge. So if you're truly doing the social distancing thing the way that you should be, you're
Mhm.
probably ready for a meal from Outback, and it would be the perfect time to call them. So what we're doing right now is a little contest this morning, trying to make it fun. There's no April Fools associated with this.
Nope, not at all.
You just go on the B1053 Facebook Live, go on our Facebook page, click the live stream that you see, because we're doing our morning show live on Facebook now.
Yeah.
And you click share. So you're sharing it to your page, and then comment shared under our comments.
That's right. We got to let.
We're going to feed a family of 5.
That's right. Amy, you're too awesome. How about little Clay Walker on this Wednesday?
Thank y'all so much for sharing. I see all of your comments. Susie, Missy, Emily, Josh.
That's me, y'all. She'll do that all the time. Oh, Dave, hang on. I'll tell you on the air. Yeah, we're going to give away $1 million. Dave, take caller number 1,522. I'll be right back. I got to go work on a mortgage.
Yeah, it's look, I'm not on ADHD medicine, but I probably should have been as a kid or something. I don't know. My brain, I'm always like thinking of things that we can do that's fun. And I'm telling you, folks are going to want to get out of the house when this thing is done, and you're going to want to take your family to dinner. So we're going to feed a family of 5 at Outback Steakhouse when this is all said and done. And all you need to do is share this live stream. Go to B1053 on the Facebook, click live stream, be watching us, and then hit comment shared once you've shared it to your page. So that's going to be cool. It'll be a very special night out for a family of 5 for sure. And thank y'all so much for sharing. Hey, Angie McGowan, everybody. I see all y'all there. Thank you so much. Oh, the sunrise. Beautiful. Did you
did that this morning?
Were y'all able to see my my pond video?
Yeah, I'm gonna share that here in just a second.
I think I already put it on the B page.
So did you? I'll take it forward. There it comes. Look at that sun coming up, y'all.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. We get to see that every morning. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, when there are clouds in the sky and the sun starts to come up in the morning and we get to see the reflection of the sun on the clouds, and it's like it looks like cotton candy in the mornings.
Yeah, it does.
That's definitely a blessing from God, because I'm telling you that's one of the perks of getting up early in the morning and being on the 8th floor there downtown. I kind of miss those sunrises right now. I'm not seeing them. What's that?
One of the few perks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a challenge when you have to get up. Boy, this morning, y'all are sadly mistaken if you think I didn't hit snooze about 20 times.
I hate you for that.
I hit snooze about 20. Well, it didn't do me any good. And then I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get everything done in time. Hey, Christy Wood. She's saying good morning. Y'all make sure that you comment shared on our live stream. If you shared it on your page, you're going to be in the running for a dinner for 5 on or to Outback Steakhouse. And we probably need to put that on our page.
Yep. Probably.
Dave, talk to him while I'm doing that, because y'all know I can't.
Well, look, I'm about to post that video that you just posted on Facebook of your pond.
It's on the B page.
On the whole live thing. Here we go.
Okay. Oh yeah, it was just a quickie.
Yeah. It
was a quickie this morning, but that's where I'm set up in front of the windows here on the back side of the house, and you can just see the pond was just. The fog was cruising on through.
Just like you, Amy. The pond was steamy.
Yeah. And if I would have just been able to set up my camera and just let it time lapse, it would have been really cool.
Yeah. Well, that takes time.
Good morning, Michelle Cox. How are you? I love that, Angela.
Just so you know.
What's that, Dave?
The time lapse that I do every morning. That's an hour.
Hey,
that takes an
hour. Angela says, Amy, where's my hand sanitizer, Pollard? That's funny. Yeah, because I made my own. Look, I'm okay. I got a confession to make. And y'all are getting to hear stuff that we aren't talking about on the radio right now. So we're not
That's right.
actually live right now on the
Radio World's got Carrie Underwood's latest drinking alone right now.
Good morning, Mark Chambliss. Angie made me wake up. Good morning, my cool radio friends.
Mark, what's going
So
on?
good. Hey, listen. So when I went to the doctor's office with my daughter yesterday, because we're 17 days from having a baby, my first
16.
grandbaby.
16.
I'm so excited. 16. Well, it'll be 16 days by the end of today. So I went yesterday, and of course, when we walked in, all the doctors, all the nurses were wearing their face mask and this, that, and the other. So we go in, and I'm sitting there with my Clorox wipe, and I'm doing the Amy Pollard thing. And so I looked down and I said, "Where y'all's hand sanitizer at?" She said, we ain't even using hand sanitizer no more. Let me go get you my alcohol bottle.
There you go. Just straight alcohol.
Look, they had it in a spray bottle, and you hold your hands out, and straight alcohol is what it was. I'm telling you, straight alcohol. And I'm like, okay, I'm down with that. Like, I'm sitting here stressing over getting gel and all that, trying to keep my hands moist. That don't stay on there no way, because I'm washing my hands 500 times a day.
Yeah.
So I'm down with straight alcohol now. Straight up. And I'm not talking about drinking alcohol. I'm talking about
I'm down
rubbing.
with both. You got to sterilize the inside as well as the outside. Trust me.
All this, like this.
I'm fixing to give a demo, Amy. As a matter of fact, let's compare hand washing techniques after we do Carrie Underwood right here, because I think I'm gonna have you whooped.
Yes, y'all, listen. Look, I got to be careful about it, because I'll start crying too at the same time. If y'all are on this
Don't cry
Facebook,
now.
I'm not. I'm trying not to. Try not to. See, we're missing I don't get to hear the music when we're doing it this way.
Miss Carrie Underwood, or Mrs. Carrie Underwood, drinking alone with Pollard and Dave in the morning. 47 now on your All Metal Roofing and Siding Weather Radar. This hour, a service of Covenant Care Hospice, having a blast streaming the Pollard and Dave show on Facebook and on YouTube. And Amy has kind of upped the ante a little bit and says that if you share the Facebook stream right now and then tell us that you did it, you'll be in the running for dinner for 5 at Outback as soon as they open up their dining rooms.
That's the plan. Because I was just sitting here thinking, being at home, look, everybody knows mama's cooking is fine. Mama's cooking is fine, but mama's going to need a break when this is all over with. I'm telling you. So you're going to be able to treat mama, take the whole family, a family of 5. We're going to feed you at Outback Steakhouse when this is all said and done. But the only way that you can get in the running is to share our live stream. We're doing our morning show live on Facebook. So you go on Facebook, click the share button to your page, and then go below and comment and say shared, or make a comment to us. And then we're going to send a family of 5 to Outback when they get back open. So, thanks. Roland says the pond looks good this morning. Yeah, it really does. It's beautiful. So blessed to actually be at home and still be able to do what I love, and that's be with you guys every morning. So, Dave, we're talking about so many different things on the Facebook Live that we don't talk about on the air. But one thing that I do want to talk about that has been so interesting to me since the onset of this whole thing. Now, Dave, being my radio husband, knows that I've been literally for 2 months.
Yeah.
I've been on this thing pretty hard. Even at the expense of people saying, "Oh Lord, she's a psycho."
Definitely got the eye rolls.
Definitely. Yeah. You know how Noah felt when he was building the ark, and people were like, you're crazy. What are you doing?" I've kind of felt a little bit like, okay, I know people think I'm crazy, but so I've been on board with this whole thing. So much so that I ordered some masks a while back. Okay. And okay, they came from China. First of all, I'll tell y'all, they came from China. So it took me 2 weeks of leaving the box alone like refusing to open the box just because it came from China. Now, and I didn't even know that there were any reservations about this stuff being possibly staying on cardboard or anything. That was just my weird being psycho, my children call it, not opening the package. So I know, whatever. So what I'm here to tell you is now where they've been saying all along, don't worry about wearing the mask. Don't worry about when you're out in public, you don't have to have a mask, yada, 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 yada. They're starting to wake up, if you will, and say, guess what? All these people in like Korea, South Korea, China, for how long have we been seeing them walk around with face masks on?
Oh, yeah.
A long time.
Long
And we're also seeing a correlation in the drop of new cases that they're actually having in those areas. So now some of the rhetoric is, okay, it might not be such a bad thing to wear some sort of, and they're even talking about scarves or anything that could prevent the actual, if you're, if you were to be in someone's space and have an opportunity for any droplets or air transmission, if that is where they're going with this, they're saying there is a possibility for that. Now we're learning every day.
If you don't use an Alabama do-rag, you won't burn your skin.
Yeah, whatever. Orange and blue. I know that we got Auburn fans out there too. As long as so I'm still a believer in. Okay, they're wanting to make sure that the health officials have them because they desperately need them. Yeah. But I'm still a believer in us using something if we have to go out in public, and it might be a scarf or something of that nature.
Hey, Tim.
Hey.
Yeah.
How are you, buddy?
Fine, and you?
I'm great. We got Tim Watson on the line, Amy. I don't know if you knew that. And,
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I can hear him.
And go ahead. I was going to say Tim is in a unique position right now because he's got a lot of things going on in the mortgage industry that allow him to offer help to people that normally wouldn't be able to talk to him about a mortgage. I've been paying attention to what you guys are saying, by the way, just in case you didn't know. And I think Amy and Tim's team at Hometown Lenders has an awesome arsenal to help folks make the move that they otherwise might not make.
Well, Tim, can you hear me?
I can.
So excited. I closed another loan yesterday. So applause. Listen, that's just me. And I'm, only doing a small amount of what's actually going on at Hometown Lenders right now. A record-breaking month we closed out yesterday at Hometown Lenders. The biggest month I think that you've ever had in the history of Hometown Lenders. Is that right?
It is. It was our biggest month. We actually closed 9 loans yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, y'all, that's incredible. And I know that we have a lot of people listening and watching on Facebook Live, Tim, that have their reservations. They're unsure about what to do when it comes to mortgages and the mortgage industry. But when you say we closed 9 loans yesterday, these are people that are taking advantage of the opportunity, to have their mortgage loan, their mortgage payment actually put off for 2 months because you're going to get a 2-month grace period. But they're also taking advantage of the interest rates and the rate reductions, term reductions that they can actually get. Some people knocking 5 years off their loan and still having the same payment or even a payment that's less than what they had. It's incredible.
Yeah, we have one that I closed last year, I believe in September of last year. We're looking at now moving them from a 30 to a 15. So they're going to, right now they've got, a little over 29 years left right now. So we're going to knock 14 years off their loan.
Wow.
So when you're knocking 14 years,
about a ton of savings, ton.
Okay.
Interest,
so,
over the life of the loan.
Okay. So, Tim, when we talk about that, let's also talk about right now, there's a lot of people that are so unsure of what's going to happen with their job, how long they're going to be unemployed. And they're anxious and they're fearful about where they may be on credit card bills and things like that. Let's talk to them about doing a cash out refi and taking some of that money that they get from their cash out and paying off a lot of things so that they can relieve some of the pressure.
I'm going to tell you one thing the credit card companies aren't doing is, if you log on, I logged on to several of my credit cards yesterday,
Right.
just to look at the balances, see what they were offering, stuff like that. And all of them says, we're here to help you, call us and we'll see what we can do. What they're going to do is just maybe let you skip this payment, but they'll move it to the end.
Right.
They're not offering the interest stuff. They're not offering any of that right now because they're going to get their interest. So what I would highly recommend is, listen, it doesn't cost you anything from the comfort of your home or from the comfort of your office. If you're still going to the office, get online to mortgagemantim.com, go to the Our Team tab. There's all our rate shakers. You click on their picture, go to their application, and let one of the rate shakers do an analysis on what your current situation is. Let us look and see how much equity you have in your home, what your current interest rate is, and we will tell you. I'm telling you now, we're not going to put you in a worse situation. We will tell you if this is a good situation for you right now to refinance, cash out, pay off everything, or if your interest rate is so good right now, we're going to tell you, listen, I would not mess with it. I would not mess with it right now because it's not going to benefit you in the long run.
Right.
But it's free of charge to talk to a rate shaker for them to say, hey, this is what you need to do right now.
Well, one important thing that I also want to bring up, Tim, is right now there are people looking for the stimulus package that's going to be mailed to them directly and things like that. One good thing about this, y'all, is if you look into this refi, this cash out refi, to go ahead and pay some of it's smart. Let me just tell you, it's smart business. I personally wouldn't get behind something like this if it wasn't smart business. When you can take credit card loans or credit card bills and other loans that you have that might be high interest, cash out on your mortgage and get a mortgage interest rate of maybe 4%, whatever it is right now that we can lock you at, you're saving yourself probably 15 to even maybe some of y'all 20% interest on these credit cards and things that are going to be a burden to you while you're going through this. And the beauty of the whole thing is to do it, you can get it done in 14 days. You can see relief in 14 days if you act now. So it's so important to be thinking about this and really considering what you got going on. Not only are you helping yourself with interest rates, but you're going to take some of the pressure of these loan payments being due and these credit cards being due right now while you're unemployed. Now is the time to act on this. And I personally...
Yeah, here's what I want to tell all of our listeners right now, because I was reading up on this yesterday and watching some videos. That's what I'm doing right now, is watching these videos from these mortgage professionals who've been doing this for umpteen years, who are actually in the middle of everything right now. And what I've read on and listened to from several of them yesterday is a lot of these mortgage companies that you have your current mortgage with are going to be coming to you and they're going to be offering you what's called a forbearance. Okay. Do not take that forbearance.
Okay. Tell me what that is, Tim, or tell the listeners what that is.
Forbearance is where they're going to say they're going to let you skip a couple payments. But what they're going to do is they're going to make you fill out all this paperwork. And then they're going to evaluate your situation. But what a lot of these mortgage companies are doing is telling you, don't make your payment until we tell you what we can do here. And what has happened to several clients is they're coming back after a couple months of you not making payments and telling you, you don't qualify for this forbearance. Now you're 2 payments behind and you're having to catch up on this.
And I don't know what that's going to do to your credit.
They don't approve you for the forbearance. They're just moving them to the back of your loan, and that is killing you on your interest. Because once your time for your forbearance, you're having to catch up.
Okay, so
Okay.
I know a banker that I talked to yesterday, Tim, that said they were willing to make the mortgages interest only. You can make interest only payments for right now. How do you feel about that?
Now, those are okay because what's happening is the government has offered all these big mortgage companies these incentives if you let these clients have forbearances. But to qualify for the forbearance, you have to be I think it's 1 or 2 payments behind. But
Oh
then they're having
no.
to evaluate your situation, and then they're coming back and telling you you don't qualify. I have seen so many clients that I pull their credit, and I look at their credit, and a year ago they were 2 payments behind, and I say, why did you miss 2 payments? A year ago. Well, my mortgage company called me and said that I would probably qualify for forbearance because I was running into a little bit of time with my job or my wife's job or something like that. So I qualified for this I applied for this forbearance, but they told me I had to be 2 payments behind. Well, then they came back and told me I didn't qualify. So I had to come
Wow.
up with payments now to try to catch up.
Yikes.
Okay. All right, y'all. So this is good information right here. This is stuff you need to know because most probably everybody that's either watching on Facebook Live this morning or listening on the radio, if you haven't already run into this, you will. So you need to know these things. This is good information. This is why you need to be calling Hometown Lenders, talking with Tim, talking with one of the rate checkers, letting us help you get through this tough time right now because there are options, there are incentives, and the opportunity is out there right now for you to combine some of these loans and take some of the burden off of you. So, Tim, where does the process start?
Real quick, one more thing that I heard from a client yesterday is they wanted to get qualified for a house, but they said the problem is I can't go out and look for houses right now because of this situation. Well, several of my realtors, like Mark Chambliss yesterday, was offering virtual tours for your, they'll send you a list of homes through your internet, through your email that they think that you will like after you talk to them and tell them what you're looking for. They'll send you a list of houses in your criteria. You tell them which one you like. They'll do a virtual tour of that home for you so you can see the home, see what it looks like, see if it has everything you want. And then if you think that's the one you want, that it meets everything you like, then we can make an offer, still doing everything from the comfort of your home. That's how we do it.
Well, and also Linda Simmons Realty is offering that. Some of my great friends over there, and Laura Scoggins at Baker Realty up in Eufaula. If you're looking for a place to get away to the lake, they are offering that as well. So virtual tours of homes, that's the thing going on right now. That's practicing social distancing and doing it the right way. So all you need to do is get that pre-approval letter, and the realtors are going to love you today. So go to the website. Where is it, Tim?
MortgageManTim.com. Go to the Our Team tab, click on your favorite rate shaker, fill out the application, and we'll take it from there.
It's MortgageManTim.com. Y'all go check it out. Remember, Hometown Lenders is your equal housing lender, MLS 65084. Thank you so much, Tim Watson.
Thank you.
There you go, folks. That's good information right there.
That's a fist bump on that one, Amy.
Bam. Oh, I got to figure out where the screen is. Bam. Yeah, because that's definitely stuff we need to know right now, folks. I'm looking for every way that I can to help ease the burden for folks and get information. Right now, I'm looking into the small business, the stuff through the SBA, and I'll be able to pass that information along once I get it all absorbed. It's overwhelming, to be honest with you, and that's why things like this, where you can get help with your mortgage, I'm telling y'all, combining your bills and getting these credit cards out of the way, smartest thing you can do right now. Absolute smartest thing. Number one, the interest rates are lower than, I remember a time when they might have gotten down to the 2.8 or 2.9s. But that's very, very rare. I mean, we might have heard of it once in our lifetime, but right now where they are is pretty much unprecedented as well. So to get those credit cards and those do a loan consolidation so that you're not just stressed to the max during this time, Very, very smart
Are
business.
you guys offering any payment deferrals on any refis or anything like that?
Well, you automatically get a grace period when you do refis. That's what we talk about, where you can skip 2 payments.
I got you.
That's
I got
pretty
you.
much.
That's no interest payments. That's just
Mm-mm.
free
That's
and clear.
just, it's a grace period.
Okay.
So,
That's good to know too.
Karen, that's great. Karen says there's a video of a lady showing you how to use your husband's boxer shorts as mask. Yeah, because that's what
demonstrate.
my husband doesn't wear boxer shorts. He wears tidy whities, and those are not going to be cute. Sorry. But I would like to figure out how to do a scarf as a mask.
You just put it right around here and you just pull it.
I
Really
could go get one. I think I've got a scarf back there. I could go get one and see if I can make it work. You want me to try it?
Sure.
Comment if you want me to try it, and I'll see about it. I'm telling y'all, this ain't no joke. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. So now they're figuring out that all these countries are saying, okay, why is the spread not continuing there? Well, we're doing social distancing and some of the same stuff they were doing. But when you see these people on the street, you don't see no folks walking down the street without a mask or some sort of facial protection on. So maybe we should be considering that we should be wearing some sort of something. And I think we need to create a new mask. Everybody's saying try it. I think we need to create a new mask called Ninja Pro. Ninja Pro on the go. That's what we're going to do. And when you're on the go, you put on your Ninja Pro. You look like a ninja. I'm all about it. Listen.
An American ninja.
Yeah. And I don't even care if people think I'm crazy. I don't care. I think wearing a mask is a smart thing to do. Here's the thing. Can I ask a logical question? I'm just going to be honest. Y'all know me, transparent as I can be. If I hear one more person in the medical field, high ranking, say these masks don't do any good, there's no reason for the public to be wearing them. Here's the fact from Amy Pollard's eyes. And I actually saw on Fox News last night a contributor who was 100% saying the same thing I've been saying. If they don't do no good, why are we wearing them in the medical field? If they don't do any good, why are people wanting them in the medical field? So here's the thing. We can't be wrong for wanting to wear them and protect ourselves as well. Now, there's a shortage of masks. Don't get me wrong. We need our front line to have them. Everybody in the medical field needs to have them. But sooner or later, we're going to have a surplus of them. In the meantime, what can we use that can protect us? I don't care if people think I'm crazy and I walk around with a handkerchief or a scarf tied around my face. I don't care. Because I don't want to see you up in ICU. I don't want to see you up in ICU.
Make your head do that thing.
Just saying. So think I'm crazy if you want to. I'm all about wearing something. And so last night, when I was watching, some of the commentators were saying, okay, because their big thing was, if people are wearing them wrong, then this, that, and other. Well, this fellow was on there saying, well, let me show you how to wear it right. And if you can wear it right, then wear it right, because there's not 100% proof that they can't be a preventable measure. That's just the facts. June, yes, exactly. June says, my thoughts are, if they don't work, why am I wearing them for 12 hours at work? OMG, I got to tell y'all something. So y'all know my daughter's 17 days from going into labor, right?
There's old Nico Moon having a good time with Pollard and
Thank you.
Dave in the morning. It is 47 now on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar. Absolutely crystal clear. And we are having fun. We're streaming the show on YouTube and on Facebook. And Amy's got a little contest we'll tell you about in just a second. If you want to get dinner for $5 from Outback, listen to what the girl has to say.
Yeah, so we've made a contest this morning so that we can put the awareness out there to everybody that we're actually doing the show live on Facebook, which y'all know I've never been a big fan of. But during these times, you know, because you see and hear things that you ain't supposed to hear and see that ain't on the radio. So when we're Facebook Live, it's a little bit different. But we are doing it live on Facebook now and on YouTube. But today, what we want you to do is actually share the live stream that we have on Facebook. Go to the B1053 Facebook page. Click like if you haven't already liked the page. And then you need to share the actual show this morning. Go ahead and share the show. And when you do that, go to the bottom and say shared or comment something. And then we're going to draw a winner from all the folks that have shared the live stream. And a family of 5, I don't care. It doesn't have to be your family. If by the time this thing is over, your family has drove you crazy and you want to just take 5 girlfriends to dinner, you can do that. But 5, we're going to give you dinner for 5 at Outback because we know that once the dining rooms open up again, you guys are going to be ready to get out and enjoy not having to cook and spend some good quality family time or friend time, girlfriend time, guy, bro time, whatever it is. Bro time. I'm sure the bros are going to need some time because they've been cooped up with all the hens for a while and you're going to want to get out. So we're going to draw for a winner for the dinner for 5. So y'all go on and share the live stream on Facebook at the B1053 page and just put a comment, let us know you did it, and you'll be in the running. It's easy.
It is super easy. And when we get back, Amy, we're going to compare hand washing techniques. This hour is brought to you by our good friends at Covenant Care Hospice. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning.
Mark is saying absolutely. Ricky, love seeing y'all. Been listening to you for years.
That's awfully sweet. I'm glad to know.
Good morning, Ricky. Stokes is on. We love you, Ricky. And June says, love seeing y'all. Been listening to you for years. It does add a whole nother dimension when you can see us, right? It kind of is. You're kind of getting a sneak peek of how it is behind the scenes and the things we talk about that are like crazy, that you normally wouldn't hear. But you're not hearing the music, so I know that's different for y'all. But now what a lot of people are doing is actually going on to Facebook Live and watching the video, but then doing the iHeartRadio. You can do the iHeartRadio stream or just turning your actual radio on and watching I don't know. Y'all know I'm not a technology person, so I don't know what everybody's doing.
Scary in the morning? No, Amy's never scary because I'm always 6 feet away from her. I've been practicing social distancing with Amy. I got to keep her out of arm's reach because we both have smart mouths, but she's got a fast right.
Yeah. Mean. What do you call it? What is this?
Uppercut.
Yeah. Mean uppercut. That's what it is.
Mean uppercut. So,
Ricky, is there anything going on that you need to share with us or that we need to pass along? I know something you might could look into for us, Ricky, because Ricky Stokes is, he's an investigative reporter, if you will.
Yes,
I got some reports from some folks yesterday that are really, really upset about they had to close their business. And I say a pretty important business, I'll say, a daycare. And they were basically telling me that there are some businesses in Dothan that are staying open that are not considered essential. But somehow or another, they're getting clarified as essential. I don't know about this. Now, I do know that the mayor was on with us yesterday, and he was saying that they're right now getting it set up where there's going to be or they did it Monday, set up a line or a number that you could call to actually report businesses that are maybe behind the scenes doing, trying to stay open on the down low or whatever, because that the police department and the police chief has been given the authority to go in and be able to shut these businesses down. So if that's the case and there is someone that's operating that shouldn't be operating, because let's be honest about it, y'all. We don't need you operating if you're not essential. And I mean truly essential. Like when we say essential, the public can't survive without your service. Okay. If you are a, let's just say you're a ferret sweater knitting company. I'm trying to be out there so that I don't pick something that's really, but a ferret sweater knitting company, you are not essential to life continuing with your business closed. We don't have to have ferret sweaters. So what I'm saying is, if you are not essential, we need you to be closed right now. And the Wiregrass, I know, because we don't have enough tests in the Wiregrass area right now. Ricky Stokes says Dothan police are closing them. Some, like Target, sells essential items, but other things as well. I get that. The ones that sell multiple items are, they're in that essential, because I mean, maybe somebody needs certain medication, or maybe they need supplies, protein drinks, or they're on some sort of, I don't know what it is, but Target, places like that, carry everything from medical to hygiene and cleaning supplies and all that. So I mean, I get that. What I'm talking about is someone that was I don't even know if I want to say it, but there was some sort of furniture business or something. I don't know, but if there is a way, if there's a way that people can call and report that, I don't know what that number is. I don't know how they need to do it. Maybe you call 211 and they can hook you up with that information. But truly, if you aren't an essential business, we need you to be closed. And listen,
there is the police do have a non-emergency phone number.
Yeah, but I don't know what that number is. So that's what I was getting at.
Ricky knows it by heart. I guarantee you, Ricky knows it by heart in his head.
Ricky, if you do know, please comment and let us know. And I see some folks talking about borrowing a boat. Yeah, Kellogg. Don't even get wrong for that. So
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning, looking good, whether she's wearing a scarf or if she's broadcasting from her home studio in Wicksburg. It's Amy Pollard. Good morning, Amy. We are doing the whole streaming thing. We're also broadcasting our normal morning show and having a good time doing it. We're having like off mic chats that our listeners normally don't
some of these inside jokes on our live stream on the Facebook Live. Yeah. They know who they are.
Yeah, they do.
Y'all wrong for that. That's what I'm going to say. Wrong for that. But we are having fun. I like seeing everybody's comments and being able to talk with y'all in real time. So that's really cool.
All right. So here's the thing. COVID-19, number one on our mind. We just can't get away from it. And so I have taken hand washing seriously. Amy has taken hand washing very seriously. And I've got a technique. And I think my technique's the best.
Okay. It's probably the same as my technique.
I don't know, though. We're about to find out.
I probably taught you.
No. I've been watching videos, hours and hours of videos to try and perfect the hand washing technique because honestly, I've seen people and they'll put like fake germs on their hands. It's like a dye that has the same stickiness that germs do. And they'll show, okay, this is just hand sanitizer. And then they'll put it under a black light and you're like, OMG.
Yeah.
And then they'll do it with soap, and it's like, okay, all right. So
Mm-hmm.
soap is definitely the key. And I have, like I said, I've been paying attention, and I've got a technique. I'm going to share it with everybody. And here's the difficult part. It's going to be easy for the folks watching the stream to see what I'm doing. So I've got to also describe what I'm doing for our friends on the radio. So this is it. Turn on the water, get a little dop of soap. I like to use like Dawn or dishwashing soap.
Yes. But tell them why soap is key.
Well, because soap actually kills coronavirus. It kills
Why?
bacteria because there is a fat protein on the virus, and there is a water.
It's an outer layer shell around the cell
and
that's fat.
Dissolves that outer protection of the cell and just literally kills the virus.
Right.
So here's my hand washing technique. It doesn't matter whether it's hot or cold water. I prefer warm. Doesn't matter.
I like hot,
Okay.
steaming hot.
I put on the water, and then I put a little dollop. I prefer like the dishwashing soap. And then you lather. Then you interlock your fingers and lather. Then you make a claw with your right hand, and you start scratching your palm. Then you make a claw with your left hand, and you start scratching your palm. Then you make a claw with your right hand, and you scratch the top of your hand. Then you make a claw with your left hand, and you scratch the top of your hand. Then you go around the wrist 10 times. I count it 10 times per wrist. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the last thing I do. I do each finger on each hand.
That's correct.
Individually, just like so, each finger. And then I rinse off, and I shake the water off of my hand. And then I get one paper towel because I'm frugal like that. I get one paper towel, dry it off, throw it away. That's my hand washing technique. And
that is actually the correct way to wash your hands. And if you do it that way, actually, I go down.
You go up to your elbow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do what the surgeons do.
Okay.
That's, and that's just, I'll be honest, I didn't do it that way before now until I started getting really conscious about what's going on. And so now I go all the way to the elbow.
Okay. Do you do anything different in the hand area?
No, I do exactly what you exactly.
Okay. It's so important to really kind of spotlight areas that, look, guys, we've been told our entire lives to wash your hands, just for general hygiene. How many of y'all honestly turn on the water, don't even get the soap, just and just got to do the rinse like that's going to be enough?
Not going to work.
Honestly,
not going to work. And now they're coming out with information, Dave, that is saying this stuff is not it's not considered a live virus. It can kind of lay dormant on stuff. I mean, live is not the word I'm looking for.
I understand what you're saying. It can just be there waiting for a host.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. So now the information that I got yesterday was that it can actually sustain itself or remain on cardboard for up to 14 days.
Wow.
Do y'all realize that's so? I talked yesterday about this. I'm getting, Dial Gold was the soap that everybody used back in the day for sure, Kellogg. I am actually getting boxes now from Amazon. I know y'all are going to think I'm crazy. I don't care. I've said this 50 million times. When I get my packages from Amazon, they sit outside under my carport or in my garage for probably a week. There ain't nothing I've ordered from Amazon that I got to have right now.
Right now. So bad right now.
Yeah, because I'm either that or yesterday I actually got gloves because I have some of the medical gloves, and I put my gloves on, opened the package, dumped everything out of the package, opened the inside contents, got the plastic wrap, dumped everything out, took the cardboard boxes straight to the garbage, got rid of them, pulled my gloves inside out, put them in the garbage, picked up the
fire, built a new house, sterile bricks.
Don't care. I'm telling you, y'all, it's like I said, we don't know exactly everything there is to know about this.
Right.
And now I want everybody to keep one thing in mind. How many thousands of people have been infected by this and didn't even know it? Their symptoms were so mild that they didn't even know it. So I want to continue to reiterate, because our national news emphasizes the death, and that is a reality of what we're dealing with. But at the same time, people are being infected, having it, being a carrier, didn't even know they had it. The symptoms were never present, and they go on about their day. So you have to know that it's not the end all if you get the virus necessarily. You still need to stay at home. You need to shelter in place. Treat it just like you would if it's the flu, unless the symptoms you get labored in your breathing. And that's where they say, okay, now may be the time for you to come to the hospital, but not until then. Just because you have a fever, had a family member that had a fever over the last few days, 103 at some point, but they still were told, don't come to the hospital. Ended up being strep, but the reality of it is we don't need to be at the hospital, because if you don't have it, you're taking a risk on actually getting it by going to the hospital.
No doubt about it. And one of the things that I'm hearing a lot of medical professionals repeating over and over again, guys, coronavirus didn't put everything else on stop.
Right.
People are still breaking their legs. People are having their heart attacks. People are having whatever happens in normal, regular life. And if we start clogging up those emergency rooms, those docking boxes, the hospitals, then the people that really, really, really need some help, like right now, need help, you're just in their way. And I hate to put it that way, it's just the way it is.
Yesterday on Wiregrass Strong, we're doing that every afternoon at 5 o'clock from 5 to 5:30, just catching you up. Usually we have a local authority on. Yesterday we had Mayor Saliba on with us, and I asked him, are we properly equipped here in the Wiregrass for our frontline workers? Do we have what we need? And he said he's being told that they have what they need, as far as the immediate Wiregrass area and our frontline workers. And I also asked him, have you been in contact with the governor? Because for ventilators and things like that, the states have been kind of tasked with getting and bidding, if you will, or trying to get their own things for the actual state. And he said he has been in great contact with Governor Ivey, and has a direct line there, that we are good as far as what we might need here in the Wiregrass area. So with that being said, we need to continue to do our part, because I feel like we're doing a great job, but it's one of those things, you listen to Coach Saban, hey, we're doing a good job, but we can do better.
Yeah,
we can do
absolutely.
better.
Absolutely.
There's more that we can do. We can stay home more than what we're staying home.
That's
when you
right.
go by Walmart and you see the parking lot full, the streets are empty, but you go to Walmart or go by Walmart and you see the parking lot nearly full, it's disturbing. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all those people weren't in there getting essential items. They might just be doing grocery shopping, or piddling because they're tired of sitting in the house. That is happening. So that's all the more reason, if you don't have to be there, don't go.
All right. This hour has been a service of Covenant Care Hospice. It is Pollard and Dave in the morning.
Ricky! Some
Morning,
of us
Ricky.
who can't survive without our hand-knitted ferret turtleneck sweater. I'm trying to be real about this.
It's going to be a faux ferret, faux turtleneck.
I'm just saying.
No turtles or ferrets were harmed.
You are not an essential business. Everybody, they think they're essential because they need a paycheck. But we all need a paycheck.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody knows that I vape. Okay, it's better than smoking cigarettes, and I'll own whatever criticisms come my way. But I've already worked it out with my vape store that I'll just call ahead with a credit card, and they'll leave it for me, and I'll pick it up, and that way we don't have contact. Now, I'm not justifying non-essential business, but there's a way to do things that don't put you and others at risk. And I think the point I'm trying to make, it's Walmart has always offered pickup, at least for the past couple of years. So guys, if that's where you go to shop, go ahead and create a Walmart account. Go ahead and start doing the right thing, because when you go in the store and you're touching stuff and you're
why can't the people that were there do the pickup? I don't understand what's stopping people from doing the pickup. It's just like I said this morning. Earlier this morning, if we knew 100% that if you contracted this virus, whether it be airborne or whatever, if you knew for 100% sure you could get it from breathing in air of an infected patient, and that if you got it, you were 100% going to die, Walmart would have tumbleweeds blowing through it right now.
Isn't that the truth?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's because people still think that this virus is not as serious as what they're seeing here locally, because it hasn't been so extreme here local. We've been blessed so far. But I'm telling you,
the fact that
I
rural
believe there are
community
people infected, Dave,
Mm-hmm.
here in the Wiregrass that don't know it. And the reason they don't know it is because we don't have the testing available.
Right.
So the numbers that we're hearing right now are giving people a false sense of security. That's what I believe. So you want to act like, right now, act like everybody has it. That's what you should be doing. And staying distant from everybody that you can. And that includes going in Walmart and shopping. Walmart's not closed. You can do the pickup. Let's just see if everybody that's here locally, if we could convince everybody to do the pickup, that would be wonderful. Think about how much we'd be helping ourselves by stopping going in. And look, don't tell me you can't do that with Lowe's and everywhere else, because we had a hot water heater and a dishwasher go out. Guess what we did? We called ahead and we said, we want this model dishwasher and we want this hot water heater. And they had it ready when we called. We're pulling up, put it in the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Had it paid for. Look, you can do that. Stop going inside and being around these people. Let me ask you this. Is Walmart doing their part as far as they've been allowed to be open, but is there a limited number of people that are allowed to go in that store at one time? I don't think so. Some stores are saying we're allowing 10 people in here at the time. Think about how much good these stores that are essential could be doing if they were fully limiting the number of people that could come in the store at one time. Because I can promise you this, that parking lot yesterday that I saw was nearly full, and I didn't see nobody standing outside. So guess what that tells me? They're all inside. That's where I'm at with this. So if you're on our Facebook Live right now, or you're listening to the radio, let's start doing the pickup, guys. Let's stay out of the stores. We shouldn't be going by there seeing parking lots full. Y'all hear what I'm saying?
I do.
That is so important right now. And that's where we need to be talking to folks and getting that word out there.
Amy, I don't remember if I was telling you, excuse me, yesterday, or who I was telling yesterday, but I have a budget that I stick to when I shop. I have a budget that I stick to. Well, bless this disaster, because now I've got an even tighter budget. So non-essential items that used to go on my grocery list, they're already off the list. So we make an essential grocery list. And I saw where June said sometimes you can't get a pickup date for 2 weeks. Well, the worst I've seen here in the Wiregrass is the next day. Okay.
Right.
But if you make that list and you stick to your budget, I bet you'll find you'll eat more of the food you already had before you.
It might not be what you want right now.
It might not be what you want, but you'll eat more of the food that you already had.
Yeah, I agree.
You really don't have to go to the grocery store every week. You might only have to go every week and a half or every 2 weeks. If you start getting creative with your pantry, getting creative with your budget, and really just, putting a little thought to it. Now, Ricky said liquor stores are essential if you're an alcoholic. He was being silly, but I'm telling you, if you want to drink and you want to get some liquor from the liquor store, it's simple. Call ahead. Say, I'm coming by. This is what I want. And they will set up.
Well, I don't know this personally because I don't drink, but I know somebody that does. The liquor stores are doing more to prevent the spread than what I'm finding any of the other stores are. They're only letting a certain number of people in at the time. They've got tables set up that are between you and the cashier, and everybody gets the hand sanitizer when they walk in.
Mhm.
They do the transaction. They get the hand sanitizer when they come out. I mean,
Smart.
that's what I've
Smart.
been
And see,
told.
and I think that's the point that Amy and I are trying to make. Do what you have to do. Kind of skip what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's the key. We're all making sacrifices right now.
Yeah.
Let me explain this to y'all. Let me put this in a reality check for y'all. If you have a family member that is currently working on the front line, nurse, doctor, in rehab, I don't know, all the different fields in the medical field. I'm telling you right now, when they're getting up and going to work every day, they're scared because they are literally putting their life on the line. So you, as a consumer, have a fiduciary responsibility to do your part, because it could be you that needs them to take care of you because you were so hell-bent that you had to go to Walmart and get that Pop-Tart. And you had to go in and socialize with people while you were in there. Yes, I understand the pickup might be 2 weeks from now, or it might be 4 days from now. Okay. So it might take a little bit of planning, guys. We might have to actually go look in our pantry right now and go, okay, if I'm meal planning right now and 5 days from now, it looks like I'm going to need this, then I need to go ahead and try and schedule a Walmart pickup. And it might be 5 or 6 days from now. That's okay. It's going to take a little bit of planning on your part, but think about the people's lives that you could be saving. And it could be your own or one of your own family members. I feel so bad for these frontline workers that are having to go in, and it's scary, guys. We need to be doing our part. And when I go by Walmart and I see a parking lot full of people,
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. We have had our 8 o'clock heat wave this morning. It has jumped right up, Amy, to a solid 50 outside. That's on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar. The reason it's so cold, there's no clouds. That storm that came through yesterday took all the clouds away, so there's no
beautiful
the earth staying there and locking in the heat. So it's going to be a beautiful morning, a beautiful week. The clouds really don't roll in till much later in the week. I'll go ahead and break it down for you, Amy.
It's going to get back up in the high 70s and 80s, right?
The first chance of rain isn't going to be till late Saturday night, and we're going to have temps right around the 80, 82 range as the weekend closes in. It's really going to be a beautiful weekend. It sure is.
You got to warn me before you go live on the radio again. I was giving it what for.
I had you down, girl. I had you down. I see your mouth going. I may not hear what it's saying, but I can see it going.
Yeah. So, and the folks that are on our Facebook live stream, thank you so much for joining us. And if you're listening on the radio, we've got a contest going right now. If you'll go to the B1053 Facebook page, click like, and then go ahead and share our morning show live broadcast that we're doing right now. And then comment on the bottom, shared. We're going to put you in the running for a dinner for 5. We're going to send 5 people, you and your family. We talked about it could be your bros. It might be your girlfriends, or you can actually take your family out for some much needed.
Amy, if I took
dinner for 5.
If I took 4 of my girlfriends to Outback, who you think is going to walk out of there in one piece?
Your next trip is going to be to the lawyer. That's all I'm telling you. So I don't mean it in that way. I mean girls taking the girlfriends out. Oh, you done. Look, me not being in that studio with you is not working because he's mashing them buttons and getting in it. My pantry is stocked with milk bones and Spam. Me and the dogs are good. Miss Barbara may get a little hungry though. Yeah. For some reason, I completely believe that. I've never met an individual in my life that likes Spam more than our engineer,
Ricky Carter. And look, y'all, he microwaves it too. So the whole
disgusting.
Smells like cooked.
Look, that is the one benefit to me not having to do the show in the studio right now and being at my home is I don't have to smell Ricky's Spam. Y'all, I'm telling you, it sends me on the edge of my puking seat every time he goes and cooks that. It's so disgusting. It smells like wet dog food.
Oh.
I don't even know how else to explain it. Wet dog.
Good for you, though.
Good for you.
Yeah, put hair on your forehead.
Yeah, there ain't nothing good about Spam. I promise you, I'm not too good to eat it because if I was starving and in Siberia and that's all I had, I would eat it before I would die. but it would be the last thing that, I mean, naked and afraid, I'd eat grasshoppers before I'd eat Spam. I'm just saying, there's something about the texture of that and it smells too much like dog food.
See, in Europe, they've got something similar. Europe, and when I spent time in Africa, they had something called a pot pie, a pork pot pie, which was essentially Spam, a little bit of jelly. You know that Spam jelly that's in there in a crusty.
It's that stuff, and it like shakes or does something. I don't know. And I think the purpose of that is to keep it from going bad.
It's the fat, honey. It's the fat from the ham and stuff. It's or maybe
God did not make Spam. God did not make Spam. There's no way God made something that imperfect. There's no way. So send us a shout out if you are fried Spam. If y'all are just joining us on our Facebook Live and you have not commented and put share, go ahead and do that so that we know you're here. We want you to be in the running.
Warrior Girl, and we got YouTube people too that can share as well. Karen's on the YouTube.
Yes.
Roland's been watching on the YouTube. You can share it as well. You know.
Yes.
Share.
Definitely. I probably need to go on here and. I'm sorry, what's that, Dave?
Ricky's going to outlive us all. They're going to find out that there's some ingredient in Spam that kills everything except Ricky. Some stanky Spam.
Stanky Spam. Y'all do remember, I want y'all to remember that we've got a lot of advertisers on our radio station right now. And radio listening is up right now. I want to remind all of our advertisers, you have to imagine that, you know, people want to know what's going on locally. And we are doing our part to keep the community involved. And that's why we're doing the Wiregrass Strong at 5:00, having our elected officials on, talking about things that might be beneficial to you while we are going through this together. And radio listening is up right now. And these advertisers that you're hearing on the radio currently are absolutely amazing. There's nothing less that I can say about them except that they are amazing. They believe 100% in the power of what radio can do. And I want you, if you're listening or watching, I want you to patronize these businesses where you can.
And look,
remember
a service you want to get out. Amy's the ad exec. We've got a great team of advertising executives, and we understand times are tight, so we'll work with you. We want your business to succeed now and in the future. So please don't hesitate to contact Wiregrass Radio. We've got 4 great radio stations. We can let folks know that you're delivering stuff or that you've got curbside pickup. We can let folks know that you have an online class available. You know, one of my friends runs a yoga studio, and she's offering yoga lessons online. She's actually doing it for free. And this is another thing that I want you to remember too. A lot of folks, a lot of small businesses especially, are going to put their services out there for free because they're a part of the neighborhood. So remember that. And they're reaching out to you. Remember to reach back when you can.
Yeah. When this thing is, when we get through this and we get back up and running, please 100% buy from our local people.
I tell you what, we need to make a parade for our medical teams when this thing's all over. I mean, full on fireworks, bands, parade.
I'm telling you, the medical, the front line is unreal. Something that I was going to talk with y'all about and share with y'all, because we had my daughter's appointment yesterday, and she's on the weekly visits now. And I'm heartbroken, to just be honest with y'all, 100% heartbroken over the fact that I have waited all my daughter's life to be able to be there with her when she becomes a mother. And I can't do that. Huh?
I said, you're such a Mimi.
I am a Mimi. And so I've just been told in the last week and a half, 2 weeks that I won't be able to be there for the birth of my first grandchild. So I have cried and just been devastated over it. But the truth of the matter is, I get a reality check every time I start getting selfish. I get a reality check, and the good Lord looks at me and says, y'all are going to receive a blessing. The fact that you're not going to be able to be there is his plan. And I've come to terms with it. Here's the thing. My reality check for that is, do y'all realize that there are people in the hospital right now?
Pollard and Dave in the morning. That one kind of snuck up on me. I so dig the new Sam Hunt. It's called Hard to Forget. Amy and I generally do this when it's on.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
you can't see that on the radio, but we do the total sway like we're on the dance floor. We do a lot of dancing, and I think of folks who are streaming us on Facebook and YouTube are learning probably
You should be
more
dancing.
than I wanted to about
I'm
Pollard
just gonna,
and Dave in the morning.
oh yeah. If y'all are on
Hair
YouTube,
washing techniques and
if y'all are on YouTube, you're definitely finding out or hearing some of the chatter that we have in the studio in the mornings that never makes it to the radio. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I was just talking about.
Yeah, please do.
On Facebook. Because my daughter had not her first, but now she's into the weekly appointments at the doctor. And they've just recently, over the last week and a half, told me that I'm not going to be able to be there for the birth of my first grandchild. I've waited my daughter's whole life to see the day that she gets to become a mother. And to miss that is one of those once in a lifetime, you only get to do it one time, that you become a first time grandmother.
Right.
And not being able to be there. I have cried about it. I have prayed about it. I've done everything. I'm okay. I've gotten to the point where I've accepted that that's God's will. But then I get a reality check from the Holy Spirit that says, you know what? You should be thankful. There's a life. You're going to be given the gift of life as a grandmother and see your grandchild in this. And there are people in the hospitals right now that their lives are ending. And think about these elderly people, or the husband and wife that have been married for 42 years, and they're being told you can't be there with your loved one. They're in their final hours, and you can't be there with your loved one that are dying, and they're alone because of this virus.
Mm-hmm.
I got a reality check real quick, and I said, you know what? Okay, God, I see this is your plan. This is the way it's supposed to be. So there's always somebody that has it worse than you do. When you start feeling pitiful for yourself, and it's easy to do during these times, y'all, when you're staying at home, you're locked in, you can get depressed, but you need to remember one thing. Keep God in your focus every single day, because we need him more now than ever.
Mm-hmm.
And remember that there's always somebody that has it worse than you. No matter how bad you think you have it, there's always somebody that has it worse, and it will get you in check real quick.
Right. Amy, do you think that the Lord might be telling you that the baby's room needs another coat of paint?
It's already done. It is done. Trust me. No, he's telling me my pool house needs another coat of paint.
There we go.
And when I mentioned it to Ron, he looked at me. He said, you are not painting. Mm-mm. He said he knows what it'll look like. Because then I'm all about getting in a hurry.
Oh, yeah.
And not doing all the cracks and creases correctly and all that stuff.
And look, and I love you, Amy, and I love my wife, but y'all are cut from the same cloth if that's how you paint.
Yeah.
If that's how you see, because I cut first. I cut and I lay all the part down. I tape everything up. And before I'm even like.
So you would make me psycho just because prepping for it would take days. I can't do it. I'm the kind of person, I need to see results now. Like we need to be like, just take that. Yeah, I can't help it. And I might go back once I see all the wall painted, and I might go back, and then the perfectionist in me kicks in, where I see those little spots that I need to make.
Now you got to do the whole thing over again.
No, that's where you just touch up at. Yeah. But really and truly, y'all, if you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube, y'all, give me some ideas of some things I can do. Because look, My
You can
honey-do
plow the
list is
back
getting
40. That'll
Huh?
take you 30 minutes. You can plow the back 40. That'll take you about 30 minutes.
No, because I mean, here's the thing. I'm not looking to do something just to do it unless it's fun, and that wouldn't be fun. So
Riding a tractor back and forth in a beautiful day would not be fun.
no.
You might even find an arrowhead, or you might even pop up an arrowhead or something.
No, going to the creek, you could find some arrowheads. I do love to arrowhead hunt.
I need an invite because I love to arrowhead hunt.
I love to do that too, but I'm trying to find something. See, I'm a crafty person. I like to cut things out and make things. Y'all seen me at the craft stores doing all that.
Why don't you start your grandbaby scrapbook right now? And then in 16 days, it's already laid out and ready to roll. And then you just adding pages because you've already got the template set and you've got it built up and everything.
I never was a big scrapbooker either.
Oh, but you like to cut things. I like to cut things
No,
out.
I like wood things, like make wooden crafts and build stuff and like.
All right, then make a cradle. Why don't you get the plans?
Because I got one.
But it's not homemade by Mimi.
It ain't.
What about a rocking horse?
I don't have a rocking horse. I could make a rocking horse.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cute. But then guess what?
You'll cut your finger off and have to go to the doctor.
No. What? Unless I'm going to get out there in the backyard and cut a tree down to have some lumber, I would have to go to Lowe's. That would require me going to Lowe's. And then I'm being a hypocrite.
You should know.
Oh, crochet a baby blanket. That's a cool idea.
Plenty of warning, 20 seconds.
That's hard.
If you're not in it for love.
Make a toy chest. That's a good idea.
I'm out of here.
Oh, my.
Clip, clop as Dave storms down the hallway because Amy won't listen to him about making Mimi stuff for the baby. We're talking online on YouTube and on Facebook. If you want to join the stream, you're welcome to do so. And it's a whole lot of fun. Right now, we are talking off mic about projects for Amy because Amy going stir crazy in Wicksburg right now. And none of my suggestions are sticking. I said, Amy, why don't you plow the back 40?
No, that's too much like work. I want to do something fun. That's what I'm such a crafty person. I like to paint.
But not scrapbooking. Let me just go ahead and get that out there.
No, not scrapbooking. Listen, okay, let me just go ahead and put it to y'all like this. If it's real meticulous, like I'm the kind of person that if I had to color inside the lines and I had to go like this, I end up going, I can't do it. Like if it's meticulous, like real tiny stuff or anything like that, like I need to be big crafty.
Well, they say God is in the details, Amy. That's what they say.
Well, maybe so. I don't know, y'all. I'm just like, okay, because I'm a little freaked out now because I've just discussed this the last break because now I know I can't be there when the baby's born. Y'all, there are some places that aren't even letting the husbands be in the delivery room now. That's how serious this is actually getting.
Safety of the baby and the mom.
Yeah. So, but I did find out yesterday we can FaceTime.
Absolutely.
So like kind of like what we're doing right now with our stream, I'm going to be able to FaceTime with her and be there that way. So thank God for FaceTime and things like that right now. Because the people that are having babies or having to be in the hospital, like that's their only way of being able to be connected right now. So that's a big deal. What are you laughing at me, Dave? Yeah. Let me drink some more coffee.
Stir crazy, full of caffeine. Now we have asked Amy. Amy has asked for suggestions about what she can do, and I guess her real question is, what kind of crafty thing that doesn't involve meticulous detail? Now we had some good suggestions. Whitney says crochet a baby blanket, or if you want to work with wood.
We can't hear you.
Why not?
Well, because that carnival music is like 100 decibels.
Is that better?
Yeah, but it that is happening. I'm finding myself going da 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 da.
Whitney's got some great ideas. Crocheting a baby blanket or making a toy chest. Now
I could do that.
you can do a toy chest. I suggested like a cradle or a horsey, like a rocking horse.
Mm-hmm.
But that takes skill.
Possibility.
It takes meticulous.
I got skills.
And
I'm not
meticulous
lacking in the skill department. Huh?
Can't have no splinters in baby's butt.
No.
So
No.
detail. You got to be meticulous.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go ahead and figure some things. But he's going to be here in 17 days.
Mm-hmm.
17 days, y'all.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure some things that I can actually do. And she is actually quarantined with me. She's actually been she's been quarantined for 3 weeks. We've been 2 weeks together. So we're actually doing a lot of stuff together. And she's down with doing whatever. So it might be something that we can do today. Maybe I have some blank canvases. Maybe I should paint a picture.
Okay.
I have some actual art canvases.
What would you paint a picture of? The steamy pond. Why don't you paint a picture of the steamy pond?
I don't know what would be. Maybe somebody could give me some ideas of some. Y'all know what would be cool? What if we did
a portrait of your radio husband?
See, y'all know he's going to say something like that. What if we did an online? What if I did a live tutorial? What if we did a StreamYard? Okay, I got an idea.
Hang on a second. Let me say
got an idea.
Because this is gonna your ideas involve me doing a whole lot of work. So
okay, so do we need to go to a break and then come back? Because I got an idea.
Yeah, let's go to a break because I don't know how hard I want to work on your idea this morning.
I got an idea.
Yeah, I got an idea. Dave, I'm going to let you do this and this and this and this, and I'll stop and
No.
What?
No, it says paint something you can add his feet prints and handprints to when he's born.
Oh, that's a great idea, Whitney.
That's a cute idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I know there's some people in the Wiregrass that are like awesome painters, and they have that. They have those like wine classes that you can come and you can do painting and stuff like that.
At AR Workshop do that, don't they?
Well, not craft things, but like I want to do like painting things. So what if we did a StreamYard like we do every day at 5 o'clock, but we can do it at a different time where me and the instructor could get on StreamYard. They would have a canvas and I would have a canvas, and they could teach me how to, and the people that were watching could do it from home too.
Not a bad idea.
Bible verses on the canvases. Great idea, Brianna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or some sort of cross for his nursery or something.
Just don't put live, laugh, love on it.
I know, right? That's everywhere, but it's true. We should live, laugh, and love a lot, especially during these times.
I'd rather do it than see it on a painting.
Do it. Yeah, do it. Make a growth chart ruler. That's a great idea too. We always use the door frame. I know you're not supposed to do that, but
I do.
We always use. You do the door frame?
Yeah, it's like, is your house even a home if it doesn't have kids' measurements on the door?
I still have Ansley's measurements on her. I won't paint over it.
I did Sam's just a couple weeks ago, and he's 17.
Yep, for sure.
Is a house even a home if it doesn't have a little chart on a door somewhere measuring some kind of kid's growth? What are you looking at? Do I need to make it?
I hear my family stirring back there.
I was going to see if we could get another shot of Ron and his tidy whities.
Good morning, Ron.
Good morning.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Come say hey, Ron.
Come say hello. We're live on Facebook and everything. Say hello.
Hello.
We're talking crafts. We're going to do some kind of craft today.
Hey, Ron, I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen.
You got
Ron,
what?
I got an idea. Get out.
Hey, Ron, if you can hear me, check this out. Amy's going to let you help her with something.
Dave said, he said, here's the way it's going to work. Amy's going to let you help her do something. Because I'll say, Dave, look, I'm going to let you help me do. And he goes, oh, you're going to let me help you? I said, that's because that's my nice way of saying this is what we're about to do. And I need you to help me make it happen. That's my way. It's just a nice way of coming across and saying, hey, I really need your help right now.
I'm going to let you. Hey, Ron,
no, it's not.
I'm going to let you chop down this 50-foot tree so I can make this thing. And then I'm
just like Ron let me do all the laundry yesterday. How about that?
But did he say that? Did he walk up to you and say, hey, baby, good to see you this morning. Hey, you know what? I'm going to let you do my laundry.
Pretty much. No, he doesn't say that. He just physically lets me do it while he watches Bonanza.
Ding, 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 ding,
yeah.
ding, ding.
Yeah. You don't even want to get me started.
Ding, ding, ding.
Morning, David.
Yeah, that's old brother Ricky saying good morning. I wonder if Ricky's on his own account. I think Ricky might have been hacked by Dub.
You think?
Nah,
I think not. Hey, if y'all are on the Facebook Live right now and you've just joined us, make sure that you click like on the B1053 Facebook page and then go in and share our live stream that we have going on right now. And we're going to put everybody in the drawing for a dinner for 5 from Outback Steakhouse. We're going to send, as soon as they get back into the dining mode, the in-house dining, we're going to send you and your family to Outback Steakhouse for a dinner for 5 people.
That's awesome.
So, but that's the only way you can get in the running is to share our live stream. And we are doing this every single morning from 6 to 9. So we hope that you'll
live stream.
No, the live stream on Facebook and YouTube live. We're Wiregrass Radio on YouTube. But if you will join us every Monday through Friday from 6 to 9, we'll continue to do this live stream. I've not been a big fan of doing the live stream because I think what we do off the air should be secret. And then I could actually get up and not fix hair and wear my fuzzy slippers and my pajamas.
The reason Amy doesn't like the live stream is because she can't reach up and pop a knot on my head in front of everybody.
No, because see, I couldn't do that broadcasting from home either. And we have to do the broadcast from home, but we don't have to do Facebook Live. So,
I know that's driving you crazy.
What?
You can't pop a knot on my head.
Yeah.
I'm out of reach. Poor Rob.
I'll make sure that you comment.
Get my knots all this week.
He can't hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poor Rob. He's been getting all my knots this week, huh?
Yep.
It's like that day.
Yeah.
Remember, were you one of those in high school? You'd turn your class ring upside down and.
No. We're about to.
Here we go. B1053, Gabby Barrett, and I hope good morning to you. It is 8:32:50 now on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar. Going to be a gorgeous day today. Expect a high around 71 or so. The conversation on our streaming page has been quite lively. I think the coffee has definitely done its job this morning. And you're welcome to join us. Amy was just telling everybody on our streaming that we're going to do this every morning until we don't have to anymore. Because we like what we do and we like talking to our community, and we want to share things with you that we can on radio or via streaming. Right now, we've been sharing ideas about what Amy can do. She's about to go slap stir crazy. She got a baby on the way. Well, her daughter's got a baby on the way, and she's trying to think of something real crafty to do for the baby. We've had some great ideas. Brianna said to paint some Bible verses on some canvases.
Right.
Whitney says, make a picture that when he's here, you can finally put
the hands and feet on.
Feet print on them. A lot of great ideas. So please, if you get a chance, go ahead and post on our Facebook Live or on our YouTube Live and give Amy some ideas. So
for sure. For sure. And I want to say thank you to Mitchell Mazda on Rucker Boulevard over in Enterprise for sponsoring this hour of Pollard and Dave. Meredith and the whole gang over there. They are absolutely wonderful, God-loving people. And if you're in the market for a new vehicle, go check them out. The CX-5 is absolutely amazing. That's at Mitchell Mazda over in Enterprise. And I'm sure you can check their inventory out online. Most all of the car dealers that you hear on our radio station, businesses that you hear, this is really big. I want to ask each and every one of you to support those businesses. If you can order online from them, please do. You know, I talk about some of the things that I've ordered from Amazon, and it's stuff that I can't get here locally. If you can get it here locally, please patronize these businesses that you hear us talking about or advertising online, because they are essential to us being able to do what we're doing right now.
Ricky had a great idea he shared with us earlier in the week, Amy. Let's say you go to Restaurant X every other week. You and the family go to Restaurant X every other week, and now you just can't because they're closed.
Right.
What you can do is buy a gift card for when they are open again, and that way they get the money now so that they can stay open, so that when this is all over, you can go use your gift card. It's really
well, even better than that right now. Almost every single one of them have drive-through or curbside, and ordering online and getting in your car and going and picking it up. You're never getting out of your car, going and picking it up is definitely. And sometimes, let's be real about it, sometimes you need to get in the car and drive somewhere because you've been locked up in your house for days and you just need to get out, get some fresh air, get some sunshine, go pick up something, drive through, carry out, whatever, curbside, and go right back home. That is a way that we can continue to patronize our businesses that you hear are advertising with us. Please do that. If you hear them on the air, My Pie Pizza just opened up a couple of weeks ago over there next to Tractor Supply. I've been so excited about those guys opening up. They never even got to have their first dine-in customer because they opened up after all this happened. So they are doing curbside right now. You can go, they've got a Facebook page, My Pie for Dothan, and you can create your own pizza, let them bring it out to your curbside. Y'all go D&D Steakhouse over in Newton, those folks, Ketchum's over in Hartford. If you're in that area, Wolfgang's for your pet. We've got, if you're looking for a vehicle, we've got Riverside Ford over in Bainbridge. Billy Faltzgraff, he's over there, Bainbridge, Georgia. You know, he's making deals, wheeling and dealing over there. You got Mitchell Mazda. You've got our friends, let's see, what else?
Gillen and Ozark.
Gillen Ford, Gillen Chevrolet over in Ozark. They're open and ready to help you if you're looking for a new vehicle right now.
All of our, like your late model used car dealers, they're all doing good business too, and they're a lot of our advertisers. So make sure that, like Amy says, make sure you keep these people going.
iWash Express, the new car wash on 84.
That's right.
You know, you can still run through there, pollen still getting on your vehicle, run it through there, wash it, do your thing, and, you know, go back home. Sometimes that's good just to get out and take a break from everything.
Kindness,
but,
it's the key.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
If y'all can,
go ahead.
I was going to say, if y'all can think of some more, you can definitely mention them. If you're a business that's open, that's not currently advertising with us, feel free, comment on our live stream here. We'll get in touch with you. We'll be glad to promote you as well. That's what this is all about, is helping each other and getting through these tough times.
That's right. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning doing all we can. Let me tell you how bad Sam has been locked up. My son, Sam, we've had him under house arrest, you know, understandably, because of this. Well, Leah realized the other day that he needs to get out. He's
got to do something.
Crazy as the rest of us. So we just told him to go get in his car, and, right? Well, he'd been locked up so much the battery was dead in his car.
Get out.
Yeah, we had to jump him off. because the battery had just drained from inactivity.
So where did he go?
Well, I told him he could drive to his friend's house and back, but he couldn't get out of the car.
Wait, what?
He could drive to his friend's house and they could chit chat face to face, but Sam couldn't get out of the car and the other kid couldn't get in the car.
So you're going to drive to your buddy's house and sit in your car while your buddy's sitting on the front porch. Hey, dude. Yeah. So what'd you think about?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because, and I'm telling you,
I don't get that.
Because face to face human contact.
Yeah, but from the
it's still closer than your phone. It's still closer than your tablet, and they're still maintaining social distance.
Are you sure they maintain that?
I have to trust him. Look, the battery in his car died because he has not left the house for 2 weeks.
Right. So
if he wanted to slip away.
So you and him go jump on the basketball court somewhere.
We do. We got basketball going in the backyard, but I'm not his 17-year-old buddy that speaks that foreign language that 17-year-olds speak. I'm a dad, and there's no way to not be a dad. You know what I'm saying? And social contact. I know it's great that we can do all this and that we can do the streaming and everything. That's great, but
see, I'm completely against that because I just don't think Generation Z gets it. I mean, are y'all with me on this? They don't get the importance. They think, oh, they get out for a few minutes. They don't understand that even just getting out for a minute, I'm just going to come in and hang out for a minute. They're 17. They still don't get the whole big picture of this.
Yeah, there comes a point, though, Amy, where you have to depend on your parenting skills and whether you raise them to mind you. And I trust Sam.
Yeah, and that's fine.
That may be foolish, but I do.
But a lot of those parents trusted their kids to go to Panama City too.
Yeah, but I'm not those parents. I'm not those parents. You can't.
I don't know. See, this is where me and Dave don't. You
can't. Well, first of all, don't lump me in.
Because I mean, there's adults. Let's be real about it. There's adults right now that don't get it.
But
there's adults. They just
my son into that group of people, baby.
Yeah. No.
You know, you can't do that. That's not fair.
Yeah. So what are you going to do for in 7 days when he's feeling that way again and it's at its peak here? You're going to let him go do the same thing? You're taking a chance when you do that. That's my argument. You know, why do it?
I'll cross that bridge when I get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to.
This is where we disagree. We love each other, but we disagree.
Okay. I don't think we're disagreeing. I think you just want to.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we're disagreeing.
No, it's not that I want to at all. I'm that serious about this stuff that I will not let my child out unless it's something like she had to go to the doctor's appointment yesterday, and they're getting to the point now where unless they have to check you, they're doing the doctor's appointments on the phone. Yeah. Like that's how serious we are about it. So there's no way we're going to get out and like just risk it just to be.
No, but if Sam's friend is on the porch and Sam is in the car and the window's down and they're 20 feet apart.
If that's what they're truly doing, then. But my argument is
you don't trust them.
I don't trust kids.
That's all.
I don't know because they don't understand the importance of what. That's why. Because they don't think that they can catch it. They don't think, I mean, they're not 40 and 50 years old. They haven't lived the life experiences that we have. So they can't identify with long-term consequences for things like that.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
Yeah. I do think they do need to get out and do something. I can see where they will go crazy, but that's where you're quarantined together, so you might as well get out and go do whatever it is together. Like, let's go get out and do this and spend some time together. But I get it. That's not the same. Yeah, he's rolling his eyes. So y'all saw radio husband and wife argument, disagreement. We still love each other.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave. David Lee Murphy, everything's going to be all right if we follow the rules. Everything will indeed be all right.
Mm-hmm.
The thing you got to remember, though, is it's not going to be all right just because you started following the rules today. That doesn't mean tomorrow everything's going to be all right. This is, Amy and I were just talking about it's a long-term game.
It really is.
It's not something that's going to be over in 14 days. I don't know where that started. The 14-day thing was flattening the curve, which has nothing to do with not getting sick. It has everything to do with relieving the pressure on our hospitals and our doctors and our EMTs. That's what
where the 14-day thing started, technically, Dave, was this thing has a 14-day incubation. It could be that you're exposed and then you don't really show symptoms or test positive until 14 days later. So that people thought, okay, well, automatically, if that's how long it takes for this thing to show up and it can incubate for that long, then I need to quarantine for 14 days. And then if nothing shows up in 14 days, then I'm good to go. That's where it all originated from.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're seeing is that our population has staggered when some were exposed and when some were showing symptoms. So it's kind of drawn out the whole process of, as a whole, how long we need to kind of quarantine and say that's why now we have the extension of April 30th before we'll even revisit it again. That's from President Trump on how long it's going to take to start seeing the opportunity to kind of get out and about. Well, I'll probably be a little bit weird about it. Have you thought about that? Like let's just say even on the 30th of April.
Reintegration, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous about it.
See? I'm wondering how many people feel that way because just because the president says on April 30th, bam, okay, let's go. Yeah, people are going to need to get back to work, but it doesn't mean that in the back of your mind, that you're still not going to, and let's say this, I think it would actually be smart to stagger the integration. New York, naturally, the epicenter of this thing is probably going to peak before everybody else does. Therefore, their digression of this thing is going to start before everybody else's. Because, see, we haven't even gotten close to a peak or what we can say is here in the Wiregrass because we don't have the testing to back up where we officially are on that. So there's going to be places that got it later that don't need to go back to integrating at the same time. So it seems to me that it makes more sense to integrate on a staggered scale, if you will, throughout the nation. So
we'll see.
Maybe that's what they'll do.
I don't think any decision needs to be made on that until at least April the 30th.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
and I got a sinking feeling that this country as a whole hasn't even gotten close to the peak part yet. I think we're probably 6 or 8 weeks away from that.
Yeah,
that's just
more than likely. Good morning, Mel and Shay. We've got some folks joining us on our Facebook live feed and our YouTube live feed. If you have not shared us, you'll have through today to go ahead and share us. Tomorrow morning, we will announce our winner at 7:10 for the family of 5 dinner at Outback Steakhouse. And the way that you get into that drawing is to go in sometime today and like the B1053 Facebook page, if you have not done that yet, and share the live stream. At the point later on this afternoon, you'll actually be sharing the playback of our live stream this morning. And then once you do that, comment and let us know that you shared it. And we'll put you in the running for a dinner for 5, all on us at Outback Steakhouse.
That sounds like a plan. It is Pollard and Dave in the morning. This hour brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise.
How is everybody? All of you folks that have commented and are chatting with us, let us know what you're doing today. Like, are you isolated? Are you at home? I know a lot of people that we're talking to are still working. They still are having to go to work. Their business, maybe they're essential, much like radio. And, I'm just curious to know, what you're doing today. Are you sitting on the front porch, drinking a cup of coffee, enjoying the beautiful day? Comment and let us know what you're doing.
Making me
I
jealous.
love to see that. I know, right?
I haven't had a calm morning in almost 4 years where I just was chill.
You know what I might do?
What?
We talked about this. I might set up outside maybe tomorrow morning. Because wouldn't it be nice if I could be outside? Like, I don't know if I can go all the way to the pond if my Wi-Fi will pick up there. But if I could be outside and y'all could hear the birds chirping and
be nice for you.
Just kind of, well, I mean, you're on live with me, so you would be experiencing that too, Dave.
Yeah.
You, Mr. Negativity.
I'm not Mr. Stop it. I am not negative.
I'm at work in Oklahoma.
And I love
at a
Ricky,
gas refinery in Oklahoma.
Wow.
I love you, Angie. What are you doing in Oklahoma? You're working at the gas refinery. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
And I forget, what is that?
Good old rat snake.
Yeah, where was that at?
Somewhere here in Alabama. I belong to a
Yeah. No.
That's that eats mices and rats.
I don't care.
I belong to a Facebook page that posts pictures of stuff like that. Alabama nature stuff. I'm all about it. And see, I think there's a good
Dave, I need to make mention of this. One of our advertisers, All In Credit Union, which if you guys are not currently members of All In Credit Union, used to be the Army Aviation. People thought that only the military could use it or whatever. All In Credit Union is for everybody. And the car sale has actually been postponed. You know, they have an annual car sale, and that just makes good sense. So they are actually going to postpone that car sale for now. So I need to pass that along. It is about almost time for us to get on out of here.
That's right. We're going to say bye right after Darius here. June, I wish I had a day off at home, but I tell you what, as soon as I had a day off at home, I'd wish I was back at work because I'm bored.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's the way it works. You know, don't we always want what we don't have? Pretty much human nature.
Darius Rucker, Homegrown Honey with Pollard and Dave in the morning. Amy's been a Homegrown Honey all week long. We're going to be doing this streaming live on the YouTube and on the Facebook, doing our morning show as normal, but with a little twist. And I got to say, Amy, it's kind of refreshing. We've got an open dialogue now with listeners like we never had before. And of course, they're going to lose weight if they got to watch me every morning during breakfast. They're just not going to be able to eat. So we may have to just switch to where it's just you on the screen.
No way. It's all good. It's a beautiful thing. Technology is absolutely amazing, and it's made it possible for, like Dave said, for us to connect with our listeners and viewers on Facebook Live now in a whole different way. And I love hearing from you guys. Shay says, enjoying a nice morning with me and my pup, which is beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous out this morning. We've got Angie. She retired, and she is actually in Oklahoma working at a refinery. Started traveling with the husband and working in the office for Triad Electric. Well, thank y'all so much for listening and viewing Angie all the way in Oklahoma. We certainly appreciate it. Love you guys, and I hope y'all are staying safe and social distancing as much as you can. I know that is challenging for a lot of folks. What you got, Dave?
No, I was agreeing with you 100%. Social distancing. And the hardest thing for me is not touching my face. I know you've seen me do it a million times this morning already. That is going to be the hardest thing for me the hardest habit for me to break is
you know, one thing we didn't do.
What's that?
We didn't try to do the whole scarf thing. See if we can do it
tomorrow morning.
We can do that tomorrow.
As long as it's not like a Crimson Tide scarf, I'll actually allow that on the stream.
Well, you did give me one for Christmas one year.
I did 2 years ago, actually.
Oh, yep.
But
yeah, it was longer than that, actually. But
I gave Amy a scarf. Now, understand, we live in Southeast Alabama. So I don't know what was going through my head that's kind of cute.
No, it was a life scarf. I mean, light one. It was kind of like a more of a fashion statement kind of thing. It wasn't for warmth. Right.
I was all fashion forward at the time.
Yeah. So y'all, we're going to be back to do this again tomorrow morning. We log on at 6 a.m. and we'll hang out with you for 3 hours till 9. And we want you to join us on Facebook Live again, and we want you to share us so that hopefully we can be a ray of light for y'all. You see, we did talk about some of the coronavirus stuff this morning, but we didn't really talk numbers a lot. We know you can get a lot of that from the national news. We're trying to be a ray of light and just be an escape for you.
I've always said it's a ray of light.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, it's something a little bit different from the national news. And we love you guys commenting and interacting with us. And we want you to share our Facebook live stream today. If you go on the B1053 Facebook page, click like and share this playback is what it will be, actually. Share this playback on your page and comment that you shared it. We're going to give away dinner for 5 from Outback Steakhouse. And we know that they aren't doing the dine-in right now. So when they open back up, you can actually take your family out for a much needed night out for dinner from our friends at Outback Steakhouse. Don't forget that they are doing probably the largest delivery map in the Wiregrass of anybody that I've seen. Absolutely amazing how far they are reaching out. So you can actually order lunch, everything from 11 to 8 p.m. I think is the order times for Outback. So you can go to Outback Steakhouse Dothan on Facebook or just give them a call and get that lunch ordered for today, or maybe even a special dinner.
Really easy. Do that.
The app.
No doubt.
The app works for sure.
All right, girl. All right. Move on out of here.
Special thanks to Mitchell Mazda over in Enterprise on Rucker Boulevard for sponsoring this hour of Pollard and Dave. We're out of here. Don't forget about Wiregrass Strong with Brother Ricky. He'll be logging on at 5 p.m. today to get you up to date, everything local that you need to know about COVID-19 and the Wiregrass area. Thank you so much for listening and viewing with Pollard and Dave. We love you. God bless you.